girlfriends, I am your girlfriends, and let them know that she's alive. When you're in the building, hashtag I'm here for the shit when you are in the motherfucking building, honey. I am here, I am on live, honey, and I am with the incredible Mariah Lopez Ebony, honey, okay? And we are here to discuss everything that has happened at Bronx, Lebanon on Friday. Mariah, are you here for the shit?
I'm here for all the shit.
Are you here for the shit? Hold on, I'm trying to get, because I'm trying to get to my other, I'm trying to get to my page, to my live video over here on this iPad, because the comments are so far away, so I can't see the comments from over there.
And we need to be able to see.
And we need to be able to see what everybody is saying and their opinions on the shit that went down, honey.
On all of the situations.
So Mariah's here, and she's also on live as well. So Mariah, can you give us a little backstory of your history and everything?
So yeah, can y'all get so actually, I'm gonna tag a couple people. I really never actually asked you like your impression of me, your memories of me. I mean, I've known you bitch for years. I was at the function when this thing threw Gerald off the motherfucking stage. I was just looking at the video the other day, bitch. I think that was the last ball of the millennium. I think, what was that? It was the last ball of the millennium anyway. So I've known you a while. So if you want to maybe regale folk with our history, or bitch, how I know you. We both trying to kill time, y'all. Clearly y'all see me trying to tag us. Cause this is...
No, I already tagged the girl. I'm just trying to, I tagged the girls. I'm trying to just, I'm trying to listen. Hold on. I should have tagged her.
By the way, everyone, T.S. Madison is a star member. No shade. And I just spoke with T.S. Madison a little while ago. I'm not meaning to name drop and also drag her at all into any of this mess. But just to let you know, Star is everywhere. We are a real organization.
Hey Kai, Josh, JJ, Marcus, AJ, everybody that's joining the live. I'm over here. Y'all see I'm watching the live here, and we have comments and all types of things.
Already? Okay, good.
That will come. No, I'm not saying not right now, but we will have comments and things that's coming across and stuff. But I'm trying to figure out. Wait, hold on. Oh, I know how to do it. Okay, I got it now.
Bear with me, y'all, because we getting it together. When it start flowing, we promise.
Yeah, when it stop flowing,
she's gonna be flowing.
It's going to be right.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, so what's up? What's
everybody?
So we here, I have to get this together so I can be able to see the comments, because my phone is so far away from us, so I won't be able to see the comments. Sakina, to everybody that's on, share the live, invite your girls to the live, because
this shit right here?
This shit right here is going to definitely go digital and definitely, go left and things like that.
And viral and things.
So, no, I just want you to give the girls a,
So let me give a background for all of you that don't know who I am, because I see a lot of shit popping online from people that just don't know me. And one of the things I was discussing with T.S. Madison a little while ago is I'm not actually used to the celebrity of the last couple of weeks and months. I've been in the news. I'm going to get to that in a second, but what I've been gagged at most is the shit popping from afar. Like just people that have never met me, that don't know me. So here's who I am. First of all, let me lay my background. I am the granddaughter of one of the civil rights activists that raised the Reverend Al Sharpton, or taught the Reverend Al Sharpton what he knows. My grandfather's name was Edward Carter from Fort Greene, Brooklyn. And so that blood runs through my veins. That sort of community organizing, grassroots activist for the community type, in your face, like the shit out you type attitude and blood runs through my veins. And I am the gay daughter that is, my gay mother was Sylvia Rivera, one of the most famous transgender women in history. And
hold on one moment. Brooklyn Mona, stop your shit.
No, I don't care. Wait. Let me lay my... While she doing that, listen, y'all focusing everybody else, the 150 viewers besides that person, Sylvia Rivera was at the Stonewall riots. And it was Sylvia and Marsha who decided to fight. Not nice, not polite, uncivilly fight the police and got everyone the rights that they got today. That's my gay mother. So here I come. I was born in New York City in 1985 in the middle of the AIDS crisis and went into foster care when my mother died of AIDS. But when I got into foster care, I was already trans. And so when I went into foster care, I filed my first lawsuit after the city didn't have no other beds but Gramercy. Y'all remember Green Chimneys, Gramercy residents? Well, in 1998, I sued the city for the first time and changed the entire foster care system across the motherfucking United States, starting with here in New York, where they created whole new programs for gay kids. Now, flashback, 98. I knew Kelly since the first day I've been out, just from seeing her. She's been around. So now we gotta remember the city. 1998, wasn't nobody no fucking activist, but here I go. My little book bag, my little shit, mad nerdy. Wait, scarf, similar to this, just in the veil.
Okay, yeah.
So the point is,
well, they want you. Someone said, "Can you please say your grandfather's name again?"
Edward Carter.
And someone said, "How old is she?"
I'm 32.
Okay.
So basically, I filed my first lawsuit, and let me just say, for anybody that is sort of getting lost with the story, that's part of the problem. Because when I have to argue with people about, bitch, who are you? Fake activist, Brooklyn Mona, fake ass. How you a fake person calling me a fake activist? Goes it out. But people need to know the story. So I'm 13. I'm in the village, just like y'all. I'm learning sex work in the street. I'm just like everybody. But in the daytime, I'm being taught activism 101 by some of the best. And I also started doing HIV/AIDS education, peer activist shit at 13. I was on the cover of HIV Plus magazine, and I'm not HIV positive on this National HIV Testing Day. Shout out to everybody that got tested today and knows their status, one way or another. Shout out to everybody that took that initiative. So, from the lawsuit that I filed when I was 13, most things changed in foster care, but not everything. So, when I was about 17, New York City said I couldn't dress as a woman as a teenager. I sued the shit out of it. I won again. Right before that, Sylvia Rivera and I had
Yes, she's a full woman. She's a sex.
So I'm gonna get to that right now. So after my second lawsuit called Jean Doe v. Bell, and it changed New York State history and law, by the way. Jean Doe v. Bell was the first time in history that New York State covered trans people under the New York Human Rights Law. That had never happened. So I'm very 18, 19, 20 now. Well, I said, you know what, I want everything. So me and my lawyers approached the city and we sued them when they denied my lawyer's request to pay for my sex change operation. I want you to understand, though, I've sped this story up. We talking about a time where you couldn't even get hormones except if it was for that motherfucking from 183rd or Clarkson or something in Brooklyn. When Medicaid paying for shit now, which I'll get to in a second, that shit wasn't even thought of, alright? So you have to understand this. So I'm 20 years old, like, well, I think y'all should pay for my stuff. And they said, no ma'am. And I said, well, bitch, we'll see you in court. And this thing. So, when that happened, and I sued them, everybody else benefited. Y'all are commenting, she better go off. She needed an assistant, first of all. So, number one, can we get somebody as her assistant?
I don't need no assistant. I'm good by myself.
So, everybody now in New York and other states that have taken the same initiative that gets sex change or SRS or breast implants or facial feminization, anybody that gets those type of services under the taxpayer dollar, you're welcome. And I'm not being big-headed, so y'all want to know about Friday. But I needed to lay down a little of what I've done so y'all understand who I am when I walked into the room with the people of and who they are or aren't. And this is what I was dealing with. So now, any specific questions about the shit? Because I cannot run through the entirety of the shit because of the pending litigation. I will talk about the shit, but I can't just.
You can't just.
I can't.
You can't get into.
Yeah,
you can't get into. You can't get into
questions.
all logistics.
I could up until a certain point in the incident. I can.
Okay, so
Maya. Let's talk about Maya.
Okay, cause I don't remember the name. So, from what
because this actually involves the same community. Y'all ready now? This goes full circle to people of color in crisis and POCC and the bullshit I used to go to. Catch this one.
So
my gay father was Michael Roberson, who hired me as the transgender service coordinator at People of Color in Crisis when I didn't even know who Maya was. Maya started reading me in the community over 10 years ago now. This is over 10 years. And Butch Queen started to come to me and say, Mariah, there's this drag named Maya reading you down, and what do you want us to do about it? This is real fact. So I said, leave her, catch it. I said, well, bring her to me and I'll give her a job. I got Maya a job. Because this is actually going to go all the way to around ballroom and relate to Deshaun. I'm not going to drag him in this, but catch this. This is what really happened. I get the bitch a job at POCC to be like, okay, girl, you're reading for what? Come. Because she's saying the same sis people saying now. You're selfish. That's the rumor. She's reading me. Wait. So she get the job at, no, Kelly, bitch. She get the job,
but you cut me
off. And she got me fired by lying.
But see, I'm trying to ask questions.
Okay, so I didn't know the bitch and I ain't see her in 10 years. Almost 10 years. And there was only one other incident that I saw her at almost in 10 years. So this is the room I'm walking in. So when
share this live. Invite your girlfriends. Let them know that we here for the shit. So I'm trying to get to the shit.
I'm getting to the shit, but they
why
won't
you cutting me off?
All right, I'm sorry.
Okay. So yeah, because I was
not understand the shit. That's why. My bad.
Okay.
They won't understand the background thing.
So I wanted to know, like, at what point in time did you and Maya?
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Let me explain. So I ain't see this bitch, but my one of my members called me and was like, she's here. I was not going there for any shit that day. So
Daniel called you and told you that she was here.
And I don't care.
Well, because if we're going to be here for the shit, we're going to be here for the shit.
But the point is, I didn't want to drag. The point is, we're not denying who said it. But yes, all you did is name who said it. Yes, someone called me and was like, just to let you know, I know you don't get along with her, but she's here. And I gave, girl, I'm not going there for that. I have been on the same talking points. You was at a meeting with me. Talking about HIV negative stuff for the longest. She has not been with me in a room to hear my standard elevator's pitch about HIV positive negative programming. I don't even need to raise my voice here because there was witnesses. I'm in the middle of
text me that over phone.
I'm in the middle of speaking and she jumps up and lost her mind. You ready? I'm in the middle of speaking, just like this, in this tone right here, and she loses her mind. Like mentally, she literally just jumps up and starts reading. I'm not even gonna mock her how she sounded. So wait, she starts reading and gets violent, and literally, no, because I'm gonna attack. So people gotta pull her back, and I'm sitting there just like this, Kelly. You ready? I'm sitting there just like this. I literally put my hands under my head, and I said,
so we need to know.
So she stormed me.
Hold on, because they asked the question.
You listen, Ebony?
We need to hold on. We need to know exactly who is Maya, because no one knows who Maya. No, it's not that
I'm not reading either. That's just what am I supposed to do? Explain who she is?
Well, no, not explain who she is, but what is her name?
Maya Velasquez. I don't even know if it's Vasquez or Velasquez. I really don't even know.
Okay, is she affiliated with any house or anything like that?
She is born affiliated, but y'all gonna sound like I'm shady. I do not think about this person, so I don't know. Okay. I know her name.
Because we gotta get it.
She is Bowling affiliated. She works at the Audrey Lorde Project.
We have to get like background on like who the people. We know your back.
I'm not with her, but
we're trying to figure out who she is, and we need to break down everybody. We need to break down everybody that you're talking about, because we may know these people, but my viewers do not know these people. So they're gonna ask, like, when we say just first name, they're going to ask, who is this person?
And without, this is where the shade will come in, because I have a lot of things that I know about her and want to say. Oh wait, so we're not even gonna get into. She is openly HIV positive. Let me be clear about that.
But I don't think we
No. But y'all, viewers, this is what keeps happening. Let me explain.
But we can't.
No, she is openly, like on billboards, in meetings, open. Listen, explain it now.
But
so she got
listen, Mariah, right? Listen. Calm down.
None of these comments are Kelly's.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Even though that the young lady is openly positive,
but
that
it's into the narrative. I'm not reading her.
But it's not about reading her. It's about what her situation is.
Let me explain. That was Jesus Christ. My gay father ran POCC, right? This is how I got fired. This is the history. This is the shade. They want to know the shade. What happened? So, as a teenager, just like I'm outspoken about stuff, she was already outspoken about her situation. She was out about her situation. I get fired randomly at POCC because she told people that I spilled her tea at POCC. But she was already positive at other organizations. Now catch this one as well. Y'all ready? You work in the field. I have never tested Maya, so I cannot legally be bound by confidentiality if I didn't test her, didn't see her confirmatory result. I don't know she's positive, and I'm not bound by contract to not even speak about her. So when I got fired, you know Michael, we dropping it, bitch, you know Michael Roberson. I'm going to tell you one thing. When I got fired, I knew the agency was going to close because Gary English, his mentor, was my mentor too, the founder. And I called, bitch, when I got fired as his gay daughter, with no explanation at all, and the other Butch Queens gay men that worked there that are my friends knew it was wrong, some of the Butch Queens quit in protest. And the agency eventually closed because Michael had lost his goddamn mind. Now catch this too. Yes, I'm this. You here for the shit or not here for the shit?
Oh, I'm here for the shit.
So POCC closed partially because of Maya, because she set off a chain reaction because Michael was losing his mind by firing his gay daughter without no investigation. If he would have asked anybody outside of POCC, he would have said, everybody was like, girl, she positive. Everybody know. And Deshaun, who is a commentator now, was my friend, is just a witness. This is the only reason Deshaun coming to this. Because he worked at POCC, and here's one thing. In this story, I'm going to rely on a lot of people that have good credentials and character. Deshaun, don't lie. Deshaun will tell you, I did not spill this girl's tea. So that's who Maya is, a liar who went to an organization. She was already reading me. Remember this. Now I can't talk about the dead because there's somebody that's dead right now that was the person that brought that to my attention. I can't bring them here. So, but that she comes to my job, gets me fired, starts a chain reaction within the agency that got the agency closed. Now catch. I walk into the meeting. I don't even acknowledge her. I ignore her. I didn't say nothing to her. And then, girl, she lost her fucking mind. Missing in the middle of, girl, just me talking about HIV negative services. She lost her mind, girl, and then had to be restrained. Kelly had to be restrained.
Okay, so
that's something. Okay,
so
it's help if it's complicated.
It's just so much that's going on.
I know what y'all want to hear. Y'all want to hear about
No, it's not about that. It's not just about hearing about that. It's just so much going on between yourself and Maya and Kim Watson and Mr. Chris and all the different people. And from before we get into all the drama, okay? Mm-hmm. So the first town hall meeting I went to with my agency, which is Night Tag, I decided not to come back to another town. That's why I wasn't at the last one on Friday. I decided not to come back to a town hall meeting because, like I said on my radio show, it seems like everybody that's in this field, it's about I, and what I can do, and everybody should be working together as a team, and we should be working together as a collective whole. We keep separating the gay, the the bis, the transgenders, the queer, the gender nonconformative, when we can all be working together. And what I kept hearing at that meeting was it was what I did, and I want to hear what we going to do together as a team, because there's no I in team. And so the first video that everybody's seen of you that don't know you from my live was that first town hall.
Same shirt.
Was that same town hall meeting, okay? And so my thing is, like I said on the radio and I said last night at the meeting, like, why would you want the HASA program that helps the HIV and...
I love how we just switched from what happened to this. That's why I'm ready.
We get into everything. We here for the shit.
I'm here for the shit.
We here for the shit, so we got to get to everything. So I want to know, my question and my thing for sitting down and interviewing you is, why can't we work on getting another grant or some money to work on another program?
Put this up.
Another program for people that is homeless, like yourself, and other people that are homeless, instead of trying to cut out the whole HASA program and having these people homeless and everything, because that's what's going to happen if the HASA program gets cut out.
So, are we ready for me to... I feel like it was partially your question. It was driven by the viewers too, but that's fine. Now let me share
the live. Invite your girlfriends. Invite your friends to this live.
Now you have to promise, if I'm going to respond, that you're going to let me finish.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're gonna... Let me explain to people too, right? I want to get to the first, because you did two things just now. You asked me a question about working together and the issues with that, and you asked me a question about the HASA program. So I'm going to address them both. So, given my credentials that I've laid out before you, while you was legitimately looking through messages comments, I hope you was partially listening too. And this is just keep sliding on, so I might as well just take off. So, given what I've been able to do, what I've been able to accomplish, 3 landmark cases. 3, change the healthcare system in New York. I speak fluent law, Kelly. I understand public health policy. Everything you just spoke about is public health policy. So I never enter a situation wanting to do everything myself. Sylvia Rivera Law Project, created by me. Probably didn't know that. Programs throughout ACS, Rikers Island, trans housing. Guess who did it? Me. I appreciate and want to work with other people, but here's what's happening now, Kelly. With all due respect. That town hall meeting, including yourself, now this is not going to be a read, I hope it don't sting. You're no activist, or if you are, you're new. That room was full of people that either aren't actual activists or are new. No, I'm not reading.
No, I didn't say you was reading. No, I'm not saying that I'm an activist.
So
I'm just saying, I'm just saying your job.
Let me get. So when we have deep conversations about huge changes in social welfare, no catch it, because I feel like we. So no.
Because somebody said, so you're the real first lady.
So can I? Yeah, let me finish. So when we have conversations about reforming HASA, because I'm going to get to that in a second, I'm addressing why they be like, she can't work whatever, it's I. Bitch, it is I. If you haven't made history 3 times and don't come from a legacy of greatness where the law comes naturally to you, like to some people, how could you sit here and then when we're in meetings like this and I'm trying to give suggestions, doubt me. Now I'm going to get to what you just said about HASA specifically. So now that's going to move to the next point. So then the question becomes, oh well, why can't we imply the policy that you are trying to apply, but then keep all of the HASA beds that exist? Kelly, you asked me a question. The answer to the question is, it's not possible. So I have been, here's an I, they don't like it, in Albany at the legislature since I was 14 years old. I understand how the budget works. I know the governor. The governor knows my name. The budget that goes into creating the beds in HASA is the city budget, with Medicaid funds to supplement it, and federal funds. Okay, follow me. Now today is Tuesday, and it's 8 o'clock. I actually can't be on the live too much longer because at 9 o'clock I'm a nerd and I watch Major Battle. In Washington, D.C., right now, y'all asked me a question about hospital. President Trump wants to cut money to Medicaid. This is the answer to your question, not just Trump. The money for HASA isn't unlimited. That's the first answer to why we can't just do it everyone's way, right? We don't live with magic fairy dust where we can make $1 million into $2 million and so on and so on, right? So just in general, we just can't have everything. We can't have our policy cake and eat it too. But here's the other thing. Now I want to look the camera in the eye when I say this, and I want y'all to follow me. I am HIV negative and have been taught by some of the best in the whole field of HIV prevention. I have sat on the Community Advisory Board for the HIV Vaccine Trial Network out of Columbia University, and I'm considered a research scientist because I have designed human behavioral studies to gather data around HIV prevention. Y'all might know the REACH study from last year. I designed it, my idea. Got funding from the AIDS Institute. So when I say that we cannot end HIV transmission in New York with the current plan, that includes HASA the way it is, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I'm against HASA as it stands, along with PrEP, as an overall strategy, because HASA, now how you gonna tell somebody whose mother had AIDS, whose family and everyone else around them had AIDS, because I'm from New York in the 80s, I know AIDS, bitch, you know AIDS, I know AIDS. How are you gonna tell me that if you could give an apartment or housing to an HIV negative person right now as a part of the strategy, that wouldn't be more impactful than giving HASA for all? So because I know my shit, and I never press nor bother to stand alone, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm going to drop some names here. People y'all never heard of. Dr. Beryl Copeland, Kambi Shatar, RTCA, the organization ACT UP, many of its members. Every one of those people are scientists or organizations on the front line of ending AIDS. And they will tell you, Mariah knows her motherfucking shit. So I'm against HASA in New York because catch, and I'm done off my soapbox here. HASA was created, Kelly, in the 90s because people on huge regimens of AIDS drugs were dying in the streets. Are people on huge amounts of AIDS drugs dying in the street?
I don't know what. I'm going to be honest
no,
with you.
Then if you don't know the answer, it's a short no, and I'll tell you no. She don't know, and I'm telling you the answer is no. So that's all. That's what it was created for. It's not created for to give everybody with HIV an apartment.
But we don't know what's going on in people's households because
no, we're talking about no. We do have numbers for. See, that's why the department. No, honey, we do know who's dying. We do know mortality is more trackable than transmission. Do we know every person with the virus? No. Do we know who's dropping dead? Kelly, yes. Kelly, the Department of Health keeps, like, this is not, like, we're not going to be a Trumpish and alternative fact now. We can measure who's dying of HIV and AIDS. We can. We do. And people are not dying. I'm on a new board out of Weill Cornell. And this board supervises clinical research in humans' clinical trials. And right now what's actually happening is people are living longer. There's a new high-risk category of seniors getting HIV or having complications within people that have long lives with HIV and on HIV drugs because people are living longer. So we have a program that was created in the 80s and 90s. Its original concept was like 89, 90, 91. You ready for this one? My mother died of AIDS. The apartment where she cooked me breakfast for the first couple times was in a HASA apartment. So you didn't tell me nothing about who deserves a HASA apartment. But you do not deserve, see, because what's the word deserve doing in there? You don't deserve an apartment just because you're positive.
But I think, my whole thing of the whole situation, right, Mariah, I think with someone in your circumstances, with a parent that was HIV positive or had AIDS, I think that I would think that you will be more sympathetic to.
Oh, and my aunt just died of AIDS.
And your aunt and maybe other friends and stuff
all that
you may know.
So I'm not
I would think that you will be more sympathetic to those people that are dealing with this sickness because of people that's in your life.
Yeah, and I would say I'm also realistic.
Okay, so now to the drama. My pad cut off, everybody. My pad cut off. Shit alive. It died. I'm trying to get it back up. So I can't really see the comments that y'all writing and shit right now. Because my pad died, bitch. My pad died on me.
My pad has died. My phone has died.
Okay, my pad died on me. So the comments is all the way over there. So let's get to the drama. So
so Maya was losing her mind in the place, rolling around. That gets come to a close, and believe it or not, the entire room was turned against Maya for a point.
Okay, so give me before we get into the story, besides just Maya,
but I'm telling
give me who else was in the room.
Okay. Daniel Williams, Chris, I think his name is from CK Life, Marcia Chase, Nicole Jones, Sasha Washington. There were a lot of other people that I just didn't know their names. Steven Bonifacio, fuck his name is. So those were the people that I can name. And there were a fair amount of other people in the room.
And the trans man cop that was in the room, what was his name?
His name is, and I'm not allowed to contact him or even relay messages or information, so let me get this out the way. In no way are any of my comments to be construed as an attempt to directly relay a message to or be seen by him. I am simply relaying my message, my comments to you as a person with a talk show on a platform to answer questions about the general incident. Okay, so his name is, last name is Harbor. I don't know the person. I didn't know him. I'm not stalling on the name. I was going to think about getting put. They know his name. They know his name. I never met. That plays into this because I don't know this person. I don't have no beef with the person. Whatever. So that he was in the room among others. There were many other people in the room.
Okay, so how did we get to the point?
I was trying to tell y'all.
How did we get to
y'all scattered. This is what was happening in the meeting. Bishop, we was talking about shit. Sasha and then trying to pass around pizza. People talking about 8 different things. This is what was happening in the meeting. So, Maya, I'm setting the tone of the meeting. Maya damn near lost her mind.
I see that y'all commenting, but the pad has cut off,
so
I'm trying to wait for it to come back on.
So, I'm over there trying to talk. She loses her mind. The group comes back to order, sort of. And all of a sudden, Kim comes in. She late. Disruptive, sort of, with her behavior, if we're going to be honest. Acting all extra. Making her presence known. Fine. Chris and I had actually had problems before on Facebook. And so when I walked in the room, it was a little tense. Things had already warmed up, besides the fact that Maya had lost her mind. So, and actually, I think I put things in wrong order because when Kim came back, she had her daughter with her. And when Maya lost her mind, the daughter was there. In fact, one of the things people had to keep telling Maya is the child. Maya was flipping across tables, like cursing, and I literally swear to my dead mother was sitting there like this. So Daniel and other people went to stand in front of me, like I said, move them out of the way. Kim tries to take the meeting back from Chris, which made it awkward. She's literally on the other side of the room. She's calling out directions about the meeting. He's on the other side of the room. They start to bicker across everybody. That creates its own separate, everybody like, oh girl, you see this? It's a mess. Now, at some point, the floor was given to Sasha, who did just sort of what you did, but was subbing me. Well, I'm tired of people with the I. Now here I'm gonna read, bitch. She got a reading level of a fucking 5th grader. Bitch, you don't know, you couldn't spell my name right if you didn't have it on Facebook. You cannot sit here and tell someone who's made history several times that they don't have a right in a space where we're trying to discuss historic change to bring up their credentials using I statements. I did this, I did that. So I blatantly lit. Like, bitch, you're not going to sit there and read me. Now, Daniel Williams is a friend of mine. Shout out to Daniel Williams for being, I believe, the Bayard Rustin or Martin Luther King, y'all heard me, of our generation in terms of his place in the movement. Daniel's a over-activist. Daniel is the reason why I connected with Al Sharpton's group, the National Action Network. Now, Ketcha, you did my event last year. Who paid for the permit? Al Sharpton. The reason why Al Sharpton and I started working together again? Daniel. So Daniel's my Don Boom. Daniel started to get angry earlier in the meeting when Maya lost it and other people were talking shit to me, subbing me. It was annoying. And for the first time, I was the calm one. And I was telling Daniel, relax. So when Kim and others stirred up the room with the nastiness, and Sasha started talking shit, people got up and said, well, fuck it, we're leaving. Okay? Now here's, from what I just described, did I fucking do anything? No. But here they go. Just like I'm telling you now, after just happening like that, here they go. Mariah always, here she goes, it's her fault. So Daniel's getting mad, and I'm like, let's go. Fuck it, Daniel, we out. Now ready? Tabitha? Tabitha walks into the room.
Tabitha, who's Tabitha?
Gonzalez, she's an activist from New York City here and works like out of an organization, either ABB something.
Oh, I know who Tabitha
I don't
is.
even know.
I'm just asking you who's Tabitha for the people. I know who Tabitha is.
Making me describe it, or since you know.
No, because you know her last name. I just know her. I know Tabitha.
Yeah. So she walks in, and Tabitha and I usually have an okay rapport, and she, just like her normal personality, I guess, being bold and whatever, she walks in like, what's going on? Because the room is in flummox. The room is people like, I'm leaving, this is crazy. So she starts to go, what happened to Kim, who she must have some ongoing friendship and relationship? What happened, Kim? And Kim says she needs to leave, she needs to be removed. So I look at Tabitha like, bitch, ain't nobody removing me. So I made a reference to Kim monkey ass, like, that bitch right there, and she go in my face. Sorry, Marky. So when she get in my face yelling like a lunatic, smelling like she did, she touched me by accident.
You are so...
No, listen to the story. So she touched me, and I've been calm. So when she touched me, I took my book bag off, I threw my book bag and my phone down, and I said, bitch, what y'all not gonna do is nobody gonna be surrounding me. Nobody's going to be trying to remove me or put their hands on me. And when I turned around, Sasha was walking across like, fuck that bitch. And her arms are very long. She has very long arms. And she went to try to pin, she did successfully assault me and pin me up. There were people already surrounding me that were throwing blows at me.
Oh, so this is where you got distracted from
Exactly.
Okay.
I have other marks for me. So Daniel, have you ever seen? We were talking about the survey. Have you ever seen Daniel upset? Have you? I want this to sink in because it is important. Daniel teaches school children as a regular job. He's one person who has a job that I know. Don't do no drugs, Kelly. Daniel don't get high. Daniel barely drinks. Daniel goes to church. Daniel has to get physical with Sasha to remove her from me and stop her from assaulting me. And that's where I'm going to stop.
Hold on. Yeah. Go ahead. Mariah, come over. So I'm going to come over here because...
the comments? You can't say shit.
I need this.
Go ahead.
I need to see the comments, and we might as well make this the Mariah show, honey, because Mariah is...
No, come on.
No, I'm just playing. Okay,
I'm giving y'all the tea. It's complicated tea. Okay. That's why the tea can't get out there. Because
Kelly, call Tabitha. Hold on. Let me see who's on this live, honey. Okay, I got a lot of people on this live, honey. Hold on. Tabitha's name is not on. This live for me to be able to video chat Tabitha. But you could go ahead and continue to talk, honey. I see.
Well, no, I stopped at the point where. So all I know is that I was flung. I felt pressure and punches and on my back and stuff, and that's where I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave stuff. I'm gonna just leave it there because that. So I'm gonna skip over to.
But I'm gonna eat this so we can get questions and stuff. Jason Bridges, are you around, Jason? Jason,
like I love you.
What? Jason Bridges, are you around? Marcus, can you please get Jason on the phone for me? Can you please tell Jason, I need Justin's help. Can you please tell Jason Marcus to log into Switchboard and set me a show for an hour from 9 into 10, and then they can go into their show after, so we can get people to call in to the switchboard so we can take callers, because we need to I'm fucked up over here, honey, okay? So I want the switchboard logged in so we can set a show for 9 for an hour. You like the light?
I love the light.
You like the light?
I like the light.
So we can definitely have people call into the show.
Brush your teeth.
And we can discuss this and get comments and have a lot of people call in, because I know a lot of people have a lot of questions that they want to ask. And because this fucking shit is taking forever to charge, I'm trying to get y'all to shit, bitch. I'm trying to get in. And I definitely need people to call in. I would love to hear from Tabitha. I would love to hear from Kim Watson. I would love to hear from Maya. I would also love to hear from Sasha. I would also love to hear from Daniel and everybody.
Well, I want to know if they've disputed anything or the order of which I said it. Because I've laid it out, and I want to know if anybody got any dispute to the facts. Because I think if I laid out those facts just like I had it, I want to know what the people think. What I'm interested is, if y'all need to rewind this live and come back to the question and come back. But if you've heard,
they can't rewind it. It's his over.
Oh, all right. I don't even know like that.
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, I'm an introvert, but that's part of it too. I don't bother nobody. I don't even be on Facebook like that. I go home, I read my books, I watch my TV, I smoke my weed. I don't bother nobody. Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
She got a little notification situation going. Okay, that was off the script.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish telling them the story. Finish telling them the story.
I'm saying that. She said telling the story. Kelly is a shrimp. Hi, y'all. She left me alone. Tired ass. Look, we will call this dead air in the business. So we're not going to allow there to be any dead air. Right now, Agent Orange is in Washington, D.C. making calls to Congress people, senators, to make sure they take apart Obamacare. And we're not going to let that happen. Everybody, even if you can't do it tonight, you should watch Rachel Maddow on MSNBC at 9 p.m. every weekday. And that bitch, what is her, Brooklyn Mona? You better stop threatening me on Facebook. It's not good for you. It's not a good idea. What up, though? Can I get a question or something? I can see the comments. Y'all can call Tabitha. If anybody disputes the order of the events, anybody with any credibility or a reading level above, let's give them 6th grade. Let's give them, okay, she's back.
Yes, I'm back, honey. I had to go get the phone. Did Jason respond? Wait, hold on. Let me go. Oh, because the messages. Oh, I was all the way up there on the messages. I'm sorry. Okay. Yes. Marcus, did Jason was able to take care of that?
Oh my God. She can't get me. She a person far away, girl. Stop telling girls.
Was Jason, Marcus, call me on the house phone, Marcus, and let me know, was Jason able to take care of that for me and set the show for 9 o'clock from 9 to 10 so we can get questions for people by Mariah on the phone. Oh, yes, he did? Okay. So, thank you. Tell him.
She gave Brooklyn Mona gave Moan. I'm okay. She said go hold on. I'm okay. The cookie's fine.
Okay, so at 9 o'clock, so we're going to sit here and Mariah's going to finish telling us the story.
I sort of finished. Well, I'm going to tell y'all what bullshit happened after. Right.
So, no, but because you know I'm always here for the shit.
All right, we'll be here for the shit. Okay,
so,
I told you what I can and cannot say. So you
told me what you can and what you cannot say. So, what I seen was the entrance where I go see Dr. Tafreshi. I see you in handcuffs.
So you was over there?
No, I wasn't over there.
You saw the video?
I seen the pictures.
The picture. Photo.
Yeah, I ain't seen no video. They got a video? Okay, well, I seen the pictures of you outside of where I go of CK Life to 1408 Fulton Street, 14th Avenue in the Bronx, where I go see Dr. Tafreshi and and stuff for my hormone therapies and stuff. I see pictures out here with you with 2 cops and a detective being incarcerated.
There were, I don't know if all the other who was there, I don't know. Yes, I was incarcerated.
Okay, and
I was gonna get to that. I wasn't gonna skip over that. I just was like the incident at that point. I have to like stop.
Yeah. Okay.
So skipping over, I step back from being assaulted, and somebody claims to have an injury. Is covering his face, and people are pointing. Oh, you're going to jail because that was a cop. Now, for people that
and also talk about Marsha.
Talk about Marsha. I will in a second. If I could have get to it, everybody all over it, but I'm trying to get to that. Friday is important too. Do you know what Friday was, Kelly? The anniversary of Stonewall.
Yes.
Whose gay mother was at Stonewall?
I know y'all telling me to check my inbox. I'm waiting for this pad to come up and get fully charged.
So
it only has 1%.
Somebody is claiming I hit them, and is saying, and is bleeding, and gets on the phone and says, "Oh, I'm an officer, 1013," and people are pointing, saying that you hit an officer, and so I told Daniel, and it's just Daniel, and then it's very tense. And then Sasha is threatening me. So in the middle of all this, Sasha's like, I'm gonna fuck her up, because Daniel, remember, had just removed her from me. And Sasha's like, I'm gonna fuck her up, let me get her, tell her to come outside. Well, I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. She's gonna go to jail. I'm gonna beat the shit out of her, and then she's gonna go to jail. So I said, Daniel, let's go. They're calling the police. Let's meet the police. And then it may sound to other people like, no, you were dashing. You can ask Kelly or anybody. I am not pressed by the police. I was going to the police. I told Daniel, I want to get to them at the door. So, at the same time, now, remember now, Kelly, Maya done try to attack me and lost her mom early in the evening. And yes, girl, there was a point, girl. Her eyes twitching on one side. She looked fucking crazy. After she had tried to attack me, I said, bitch, you look fucking crazy. Look at you. Yes, I said that. Because she did. After she tried to attack me, I swear my dead grandfather, I swear everybody in the fucking world, I didn't say a word to her until the bitch tried to hop across the room. So, Daniel and I are trying to go outside, but we're being threatened by a group of people. And then security shows up. And then here go Kim Watson, ugly the fuck out. She thinks she's slick. No, but
why she get no.
I'm me, don't let's see that. That's just what people do. I can say what I want to say.
I just don't why she can't just be Kim Watson. Why she gotta be
because
ugly?
she is the I'm gonna let the people that
I just want to know why she can't just be Kim Watson. Why she gotta be ugly?
She pretty kid. You go from me.
You need to stop your shit.
All right, so she like go outside. No, she like stay. Trying to set me up. Point is, we go outside. Now here's the deal. I have an understanding of the law. At this point, my arm had been popped out of place.
Okay, hold on. We about to
Yes, my arm had been popped out of place. I'm injured.
Hold on. We about to cause havoc.
I was trying to give him shit.
Yeah, we
pause the shit. It's fine.
We here for the shit.
When the shit is the truth, by the way, that says the truth in mine. When the shit is the truth, we can always switch it back on because it's the truth.
Good evening, Tabitha. How are you doing?
Hey, Tabitha.
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
I'm okay. I'm doing fine.
Okay, we have Tabitha on the phone for everybody that's listening. Go ahead, Tabitha.
Well, I mean, for me.
Can we give some context? Are you asking her a question? Did she see? Hello, Tabitha. Did you see the live that we did? Have you been watching?
Yes, she's on the live. She's watching the live. That's how I know. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, I'm just going to be very clear in what I'm saying. I'm not coincide with Mariah, because that's how it works. But what I say does not coincide with what Mariah said. When I walked in the room, the first thing I said was, what's going on? Because it was already chaotic on 10. publicity. I was not welcome into that. I've never been to this meeting that they call a town hall when it's just really a meeting. I've never really been to one of those, so I wanted to come and get that experience. I looked over to you, Mariah, when they said it was Mariah. At no time did I come at you in any aggressive way. In fact, you said, oh, that's Tabitha. She knows me, Tabitha. Let me tell you what's going on. As you were trying to explain what was going on, him and them and y'all still kept having words. The last time you called her a bitch or whatever else you said, and I turned around to get in between you and Kim and say, Mariah, don't talk like that. Like, we all up here, let's not have that. And you?
No, you ain't say it like that, but it's how you say it. No, you didn't.
Okay, you
But
said
you
that.
jumped into my face, Tabitha. You didn't say it just like that.
What happened was you said that, you dropped your
I said I can call her a bitch, and you jumped into my face.
And no, first of all, don't fucking overtalk me, because I'm being respectful. This is Kelly's
What you think she did at the meeting, y'all? You think she got like that, or she was being calm?
For like the whole hour and a half, Miss Mama, like just let somebody else grab that mic for a minute. I'm not saying that I'm disputing you. I'm telling you what I saw and what I said. Since my name is on live with that.
That's why you jumped into my face. You can say it as stern as you want. You can say it as...
You must not know me, or you don't know who I am. Otherwise, you would have never said my fucking name on live. Number one. So let me just say this. When I walked in here, what I said was, what's going on? Let's be fast forward. I already said that. To the point where I said, don't be saying that. Don't be calling out this. You shouldn't be doing that in here. Y'all bugging. Then, just she was in your face. At that moment, when you threw your fucking umbrella down and your backpack and gave the grader, ain't nobody even gonna do shit to me, yada, yada, yada. Then you were still sitting there holding your fucking bag trying to tell you to leave. But you kept on. At that point, I'm already on the other side of the room talking to the people from Jersey while you and what's her name, Sasha, is going through y'all fiasco. So, your story is your story. I wasn't there from the beginning. I was there in the middle, and I definitely left before the end. I am not now, nor have I have any pictures of you. I don't do stuff like that. I work for a legal organization.
I didn't say you did any pictures, Tabitha.
Without their consent, it's not good. So please, all I'm saying is, I will continue to watch this live. Just keep my name out of it, because I did not want to touch you. I did not come at you, and I did not put my fucking hands on you.
So
that is not the story with Tabitha. And for those who know Tabitha, know that I'm a God-given woman of God. And I don't play them type of games or go on those type of spaces, because I've changed from the person that I was. Because had I been the same person, all that shit would have been just stopped. So at the end of the day, just let me be me and my space. I respect you, Mariah. I love you. All the work that you have done to contribute, I applaud that. So if everybody can't get along, guess what? That's not my problem. I support everybody. I may not like what you say today, but I agree with you on something else tomorrow. But at this point, I'm on no side, so there's no partiality, because I'm neutral in all of this. So please, just respect my name. Keep your live going, keep your narrative going, because I'm also educated, working for a law firm that I am employed at. So at the end of the day, let's just keep it like that. I will support you. You have one of my colleagues that support you, that speak highly of you. But how can we continue to get behind that narrative when we watch this online? How can you get the support that you need when you're harming the same community that you so-called helping? How come you can't be in this space with somebody without we acting in an aggressive manner? I don't give a fuck what group we in. If we don't agree, that does not mean we have to come to putting hands on each other. Just agree to disagree and let's get to a solution. But y'all are so stuck on this vendetta, this agenda, or when I see her and all this backbiting. This is why the black trans community can get no fucking funding from these white corporations, because of the animal shit and the primal arcade stuff that y'all do now. But I work in these deserts where I see these white people, they don't do that. They don't even get around that. So when we people need money, they're not going to fund something that y'all going to go on there and find the trip.
Oh, wait. So she's just going to keep going? Or you going to let me address it? This is not even a fun. She not, you on a soapbox, you lie. Ready, Kelly? You stop for a second, you ready? It went just how I said it, and I'll take a lie detector. Period. She's lying. She got in my face, And I don't give a fuck about the dumb little comments that think she's speaking anything. I don't give a fuck about your tone and you think you preaching. Bitch, you lying. I don't give a fuck what you said. You jumped in my face. You have to respect me. I don't care if you say it on live or not. I paved the way for you bitches to get your hormones to your surgeries. So it doesn't even motherfucking matter. Y'all a motherfucking lie. If I've been many things my whole life. Pussy and a liar ain't one of them. Y'all bitches thought you had the up and up on me. You bitches jumped in my face. You were nose to nose with me. And the truth is, you're threatened with losing your job with your behavior the other day. And you're not only defending your name, you're trying to make sure you don't lose your job at your nonprofit. But I don't care about nonprofits. And you sound ridiculous.
Hold on.
You let her talk.
No. I'm telling both of y'all. Hold on. Everybody.
I'll take a lie detector.
Hold on, Tabitha.
And Mariah, me and you can hash this out because I did not get in your face.
Now, you just proved my point,
and I think any other sort, believe me, those who know me, I would have been in cuffs and not you. So at the end of the day,
thank you. You proved my point.
Don't come for me because I didn't sit.
You proved my point. Thank you. You're violent.
I'm not pulling it.
You're violent, and you proved my point. You gonna take a cab? You wanna fight?
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
So she can pull up.
Okay. So everybody right now, anybody that has a comment or a concern that want to talk about anything,
so she can pull
hold
up.
on. Anybody that want to talk about anything right now that is going on and that we have talked about here today, you can definitely call into the radio show because we're live on the air right now on the show, and you can definitely call.
So Kelly, I'm gonna just say something for you because I know you hosting a show. What do you think now? What do you think? To start your show off, we need a new uptick. What do you think? Do you think it went how maybe I said, and I was quiet for the first time, and I had a bunch of people like Tabitha up in my face, bitch, pressing me? Or it went how they said? And who's willing to pay for the lie detector? $10 a pop, all you bitches popping shit on the live. Bitch, $2 a pop. A couple of you bitches who want to pay for the lie detectors, bitch. Who want to pay for the polygraphs? They got a new technique where they put you under an MRI and they do this brain scan. Whichever way you want it.
I think I have to wait.
I don't play with lies. I don't even entertain the assertion or the innuendo that I'm lying.
Hold on, y'all. Because I think I got to call into the switchboard.
She has to call into the switchboard.
Really?
Fuck me. Yeah. Now you want to pull up. Don't do that. I got family, bitch. You make it.
But I don't know why I got to be so much.
Right, but no. Let's be fair.
Appears you're calling back into a live show. We're reconnecting you now.
Bitch. All we talking about is what happened and whether people believe it or not. I'm saying it went how I said. They're saying what they said and do what they do.
Okay, we're live on the air.
Hello.
We're live on the air. So anybody that has any comments, concerns, and would like to call into the show, you can call into the call-in number right now. The call-in number is 563-999-3792. Once again, the call-in number is 563-999-3792. We're live on the air. Jason, are you here with me, Jason? I need to know. Is Jason here with me? I ain't got no music or nothing.
Right.
I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let me pin that so they can see. Did I pin that? Yes. Yes, bitch. I pinned the number. I don't know. Jason. Marcus.
Wait, bitch, you got my charger going when my shit is there. I love you.
Yeah, take that out. Take that one out because I was going to use that. So take that out.
She got a little juice in it.
Okay. I need,
how you gotta call somebody like they're threatening on Facebook? Turn into the live.
Oh my God. Sure. I don't know what's going on. I'm doing bad over here. I'm trying to get people to be able to talk to Mariah and ask questions and all types of things. Because I know a lot.
Wait, but no, I want to know what you think. The bitch just lost her mind. She acted like she was all nice at first. Now she like, bitch, I'm about to pull up. Fuck out of here. Girl, please. I'm always there for the shit. I will say though, I'm the executive director of the oldest transgender rights group in the country. I don't fist fight in the street in street fights anymore. I will defend myself. Clearly, y'all gagged the other day at allegations that I defended myself. But yeah, I'm not engaging in that kind of street level stupidity. She fell right into the trap. She fell into the trap and went from and then like, bitch, keep my put some respect on my name.
I really don't have no opinion on the whole situation.
Put some respect on my name.
I really don't have no opinion to the whole situation.
Yo, she was dead
with
bad.
all of y'all, because you know
really
it's
bad.
just like it becomes a point.
Yeah, but if I tell you I wasn't doing that, I wasn't doing it.
But it becomes a point where we have. Good evening, honey. We are live on the air. Thank you, Jason, honey. For I know you were supposed to be watching your show, but thank you, Jason. But you know it got hectic over here, honey. Okay, and I know a lot of people got a lot of things they want to say, honey. Good evening, honey. We are here. This is a pre-show to Juicing with the Jays, honey. This will turn into Juicing with the Jays at 10 o'clock, honey, baby. But no, we don't. But, yes, Jason, do we have any callers, Jason?
You had 973, put your hand back up. 973, put your hand back up if you want to come on.
I like that.
If not, 973, 592.
That's the legendary Kabbalist, Kaba man.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
Hi, Kai.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Cody? What's going on, Mariah?
How are you?
And Mariah, I just have to say a few things to you. Listening to you for following me in the last 40 minutes, okay? And, you know, I received that, you know, the blessings that God gave you, and I admire, you know, your thirst for knowledge, in spite of whatever challenges that you may have had. Perhaps those challenges is what motivates that person. But with all due respect, you are also coming off as like a narcissist to your audience.
I'm totally not.
And you cause most people to ignore the message that you have, and instead they're paying more attention to your delivery. I mean, the first 3 minutes when I was with you, but slowly but surely, the more you present yourself, the less support I take. You know, an intelligent person knows when to listen because they know that they can learn from anybody. And you're so aggressive. You know, Kelly tries to interview you, and you're like, oh, you just want to get your point across. I mean, you know, we could do this, Mariah, because I'm also a lawyer without a degree. So I appreciate your knowledge, but the way your delivery, young lady, is really very off-putting. I just had to tell you that, with all due respect.
Okay, so if I could, so let me just, I appreciate that, and I want to paint the picture. Can you imagine, you said your name is Kyle? Kai, could you imagine if you were, let me respond in order. I am a narcissist, probably. I've seen the definition. I'm probably by definition a narcissist. But people have been called worse things. And one thing I am not is selfish. And you know, it's funny you brought that up. I'm so glad you brought that up. Some people say that I don't have an actual organization, and I actually was told to start keeping record of the stuff that I did instead of just helping people on like the midnight emergency to get out of jail or emergencies or advocacy, like to actually keep 3 forms of the same record. I can't reveal all the actual people that I have helped and then kept record of because people said it's good for my organization, because it would violate their confidentiality. What I will say is, people like Kelly and others have been witness to the fact that I help other people. So, if I have narcissistic traits, it would be inconsistent with a complete narcissistic personality disorder, because I help other people a lot, all the time, and I don't get paid for it. So I don't want to
That's
boast
what
about that.
narcissists do.
So I just
They
want to
do.
just last. I'll be quiet because I talk a lot. That's one thing. I'm a narcissist.
But they let people know that they're helping them in a way that is so off-putting.
Well, the
That's how
only
you're
thing I was
coming
going
off.
to say is the room is usually full of other off-putting people, Kai. And could you imagine if, even if I promise you, one thing I am is honest. And Kai, I always start out quiet. So this instance, I was put on the spot, and I'm actually an introvert, and I then, I'll blab on. But I don't go into those meetings starting talking first. In fact, I generally speak last or in the middle, but what usually happens is that we come to work and then the meeting gets dysfunctional or the situation gets dysfunctional because people aren't actually there to talk about real practical solutions. And you are right that I'll probably turn my "do you know what I've done, do you know who I am" tone on. But the truth is, this is me turning on my narcissist. I know the amount of change that has been created by working alone. So maybe the problem is that I go into groups with people that are unprepared to actually do the work because, and I'm going to leave it at this, there are a lot of people, more than hundreds of attorneys, that I get along with that will tell you that I'm not narcissistic and I'm quiet when they're talking and I listen. I can get many heads of agencies on the phone because of it. Now, hear me being a narcissist. So sometimes I maybe should just play by myself, is what I've learned, and within the organization and structure of the people that I don't have to argue with, and then I'm better off. So yeah, I'm always there for the argument, but I don't start it, Kyle.
Well, thank you for... I can't hear you. Well, I thank you for listening to me. That shows your growth.
Thank you, Kai. Jason, do we have any more
You're welcome.
callers, Jason?
Kai, I'm putting you back on hold. Your next caller is 213-973.
Did you get lit again? You have something?
Yes.
Oh no, I got one.
Caller, you're live on the air. (213), you're live on the air. Okay. The next caller, because 213 is not talking.
There isn't any.
Okay. Well, if anybody else is out there, because it's a lot of people that had so many people had so many comments that they wanted to say. The number is pinned at the bottom of this live. You can definitely call in and you can definitely chime in on this topic that we're sitting here and we're having today.
Yes, wow, what's the problem with the Lucy? It's harm reduction, bitch.
Okay? Because it's just like
I'm getting surged.
I want everybody to be able to get along. Okay? I want for me to 213, are you there? Okay, it's like when, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, this is my opinion on it. So everybody share the live and invite everybody to the live, invite your girlfriends. When I was in prison, let me tell you, this is how I got involved with wanting to be a part of an agency, okay? So this is how my story went on me wanting to come out from prison and become an activist and do this work and stuff. And not so much of what you girls are doing here for the girls in the street. That's not what my goal is to do. My goal was for me to come home from prison, and it takes me 2 years from the time I came home to May 9th of next year for me to get prison access back into the prisons, okay? So I said within that 2 years of me doing that, I'm going to go and I'm going to take my knowledge and things that I learned while I was in prison and work at an agency and get the contacts and the resources because I don't want to do what y'all doing. I don't. What I want.
That's the thing. I'm gonna be shady. Not y'all.
Listen.
You have a caller. Kelly, you have a caller.
Okay, so hold on, Jason. We're gonna take that. We're gonna take that caller, but let me finish telling my story.
I wanna hear it.
So my thing is, everybody wants to help the girls on the street, but no one wants to help the girls in jail.
But that's
So,
not true,
but listen, I'm not saying you.
Right.
But my thing is, I want to be an activist for the for the transgender girls,
Yeah.
for the homosexual males that is in prison that do not have anyone to be an outlet for them. I want to go back into prisons, and that's what I want to do. So my thing was to come and get all the research and all the knowledge and all the different connections that I can get from all the different people here on the street, so I can be a force to be reckoned with on that side, so I can build my own team, and we can go about what we need to do for the girls that's in prison. Because the girls that's in prison doesn't have anybody that is there for them, and even though they have Ebony and all of these other people, they still work amongst them. Someone of myself and someone of my stature that has been through prison and stuff, I know what it is to be in prison. So that's why when I went that day and I sat down at the work release committee and I talked to them, the program that they put me in for me to get certified and everything, to be an educator and be certified, the program was already full before I got into the program. But by me sitting there at that work release meeting and me talking to these people the way I talk to them, they said, we got a program that you will be great for. And so they put me in the program even though it was full. It was only supposed to be 30 people in this group.
And there were
they made it 31 because I spoke so well when I went into them. So that's what I want. I just want everybody to be able to work together and stuff like that. And all of this fighting and bickering, why can't we come together as a collective whole and work together as a community all together and make it work and make some structure in it? Because it's really embarrassing to go to these town hall meetings and it's fights and it's arguments and it's this and it's that and everybody's this. And like Nicole says, everybody just needs to stay in their lane. If your lane is your lane and that lane is that lane, everybody can drive down the highway and everybody can get to the point where they need to be to. But if we're going to fight and we're going to argue, it is so horrible.
And lie and blame and scapegoat. Can we have anybody drop the definition of scapegoat, please,
I'm
here
just
in
saying,
the comments?
Jason, the next caller is...
We're not going to scapegoat people either. Oh, it was her, it was her, it was her. Come on, I'm not.
The next caller, Jason?
And I have to be in court in the morning, so...
718-538. You're on the air. 718-538.
Hello, it's Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
Good evening, how y'all doing?
We're doing fine in yourself, Daniel.
I know I got real excited.
So, what do y'all want me to say? What do y'all want to ask?
No, let me do this. Now here, bam, y'all want to see the lawyer come out? Now, Daniel, I don't want to actually like cross-examine you, but I think you know what I want you to say because we've been speaking, whatever. So can you tell the people the most important points of what happened and first and foremost, if I was wrong and just, there you go, let him go. Please, Kelly, let him go.
I mean, for the most part, like, you know, like what we discussed prior to this conversation, just the fact that we walk into a room on TDOA, on Trans Day of Action, where we should have been every year the last 3 or 4 years, we've been at Trans Day of Action. So the question mark for me is really seriously about why were we at this meeting in the Bronx? Why are we holding a meeting in the Bronx on Trans Day of Action at the same time, or just right afterwards, where people really can't get from Washington Square Park all the way up to the Bronx? So we chose not to go to that Trans Day of Action. Mind you, last year, we had a Trans Day of Action. Me and Mariah, Nan, and Star. Kelly was there. Kelly hosted. So if the question mark and with the discussion around this meeting is about Trans Day of Action, which was the core purpose of the meeting, and or why Olympia got fired from ALP, and we're having this meeting, why wasn't Kim Watson there, and why was she downtown? Why was she at the ALP's train day of action when she called a meeting in the Bronx?
So then we walk in to let the people know you drop that gag, you put it in the context, and then what? And then what?
Then also let's address the fact that you posted on Facebook early in the day about situations around you being in court, and you were worried about your dog, and people need to watch your dog. You were planning on possibly getting arrested because you know how shit goes down in the court systems with your court cases. I don't know. I don't be there. You know your shit more than anybody else knows your shit. So the point is, why are we having a situation where people are assuming that you came to that meeting to get arrested? That was not planned out. There's nothing about that meeting that was planned out, especially from our end. It all happened the way it happened, just as it happened. Nobody planned that out to get arrested.
So my question for you, Daniel, I know that you're a loyal friend to Mariah. So my question to you is,
Well, it's not even, I'm a loyal friend to a number of people in that.
no, I know, I'm just saying, but we're not talking about everybody else right now. We're talking about you and Mariah. So I know you're a loyal friend to Mariah, and so my question to you was, why didn't you wait until after the meeting was over? You know how Mariah gets. Hold on, let me finish. You know how Mariah gets, and Mariah can be tick, tick, boom sometimes. Baby, we all know that. We know Mariah for years.
But wait till they explain.
Okay, so why didn't you wait until after the meeting was over and call Mariah and let her know what was being said about her and things, instead of calling her during the meeting and having Mariah pop up?
No, that wasn't the part.
it wasn't?
No.
No, hear me out. What happened was, we had already planned on going to this meeting.
Oh, okay.
Me and Kim Watson had a conversation prior to the meeting, 2 days before, letting her know that myself, first of all, I'm not trans. Let's be clear about that. I'm an ally to the community. I'm a gay man, out gay man, etc. I'm not trans. So the point is, I'm only coming to that meeting as a representative on Star with somebody who is trans. So I emailed Kim Watson, Seek Your Life, to make sure we're clear about, one, we're not going to have a meeting where we're just talking about community issues, because we know the community issues. There's no need to talk about them in a meeting. So if we're going to talk about solutions, let's look at solutions, and let's do that. Let's not have a conversation again about the meetings, about the issues, because what happens is, it always goes into fights with personal stuff between people in the community, because there's a lot of underhanded shit going on in the trans community, particularly around these CEOs and the people who are activists and leaders. It's not just the shit that y'all see with Mariah. It's a lot of other shit that's going on underhandedly between the people in the community that's not even surface.
So that day.
So I called her to let's see, because normally in other spaces we avoid those kind of situations. I know that the problem is, or the deep history between her and Maya. I don't know the history of it exactly, what the facts would happen, but I know how deep it is. And so normally we avoid those situations in those places, especially in an enclosed space and in the basement of some meeting and some hospital. So my point is, I was saying to myself, why we even have to walk into this? Because I didn't know Maya was going to be facilitating the meeting. I thought Kim Watson was going to be facilitating the meeting. So I said, Mariah, are you sure you're coming? Don't get in that cab because Maya's here. She said, well, no big deal. I'm coming anyway. And she came and she walked in very quiet. I walked in and I had her bags. We sat down far away across the room from anybody else who was the leaders of the meeting. And we were calm and we were quiet. Meanwhile, we're shucking and jiving back and forth talking about preferred gender pronouns and how problematic is saying female pronouns instead of saying, they, she, them, or whatever the case.
Hold on 1 minute, Daniel. Is that Maya?
Can you let him?
Wait, hold on.
But can you let him finish?
I'm gonna let him finish. Maya, I would love for you to call in, get the number, and call in.
Can we let him finish?
Go ahead.
Please? That's what happens though, y'all. He was there. He is it's gonna be me and Daniel and 8 other people who were wrong. Let him finish. Okay, please finish, Daniel.
Well, it's not too much to say anyway, but the point is that we were calm, we were in the meeting, Maya and Mariah were pretty much cordial at one point because Maya was facilitating, and so as it came around to talks about who people are and introducing themselves and talking about, why they're here and how they're feeling for the day, once again, we're at a town hall meeting and we're doing check-ins. This is not group, but that's neither here nor there. We were doing a group or a town hall, whatever it was, and we talked. And so Maya was like, okay, Mariah, can you talk, it's your turn, speak, or whatever. So we're only on the topic of housing and making sure people have situation housing, basically talking about the case of what's going on with Marshes. And I really would love for Mariah to talk about what's going on with Marshes rather than have this whole conversation about Mariah's tone and aggressiveness, which is who she is. And you can't turn that off. That is who she is. And I'm not asking nobody to be fake and phony. I'm fine with her being who she is. But the point is, if you can't listen to the issues and hear the heart of what's going on, and all you hear is her tone and her aggressiveness, then that's a problem. If that turns you off and if you don't want to be involved in homelessness and youth and kids not being fed, then that's a problem. You're not a real person that's really for the community because you want somebody to walk around and be respectable and nice and sweet and talk about the issues the way everybody else does and have all this respectability politics. That's not what I'm here for.
We're here for the shit. So, can I just say one thing too? Daniel, have I not been in spaces? This is going to seem random. Have I not been in spaces with Secret Service and cleared Secret Service to be around the presidential candidates, Hillary and Bernie Sanders, and other elected officials like the Attorney General, Eric Holderman? So, I've been around.
I mean, everybody wants to like have this one-sided idea about Kelly and reference to the whole ball thing and what happened with her ball. That's neither here nor there. The point is, there are two sides. There are many sides actually to different people and everybody in this on this earth. So the point is, yes, you do have another side to you where you can sit cordial and have a respected conversation. And I've been in some of those spaces, and it shocked the hell out of me because I'm sitting like, wait a minute, this is not the Mariah I know and I've seen in some spaces. And I had to question and look at what some of the patterns and what are some of the differences as to why you're cordial and respectful and articulate in some of those spaces. And, when you're around your own community, you lash off when people come at you. And this is where me and Mariah disagree a lot. And so I don't want everybody to think, me and Mariah are chummy to the point where we don't have any disagreements. We do have disagreements. And I don't believe in dismissing the community the way she does sometimes. But once again, I cannot change who Mariah is. So when her own community comes at her and wants a light, and she comes back and she goes in, I have nothing to do about that. Everybody wants to look at Daniel and say, oh, Daniel, why can't you control Mariah? Why can't you say something? Why can't you stop this? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? I'm in charge of my own mental health, not somebody else's.
And do I ever go after people, Daniel, that don't go after me? Have you ever seen it?
That's the whole point. They started and you finish it into the ground. Yes, I know.
So, look, nigga said I want somebody to tag this point in the post. They started and I finish it. Now I gotta go soon. I have to be in Supreme Court in the morning. Let me say this, and I mean this. I'm gonna bring it ballroom relevant again. I'm a fucking Ebony. Okay? And I'm not a bully. I am not a bully. But if I'm doing my job as an activist, Daniel, right or wrong, we talk about the issues at the meeting, Kelly, right? In the middle of talking, here go, now I'm going to make fun of someone. See, that was going to be me. Here go two people, I was going to block them. We talking about homelessness at Marshes with the LGBTQ kids that live there that are being mistreated. And here they go, you want pizza? Girl, have a seat. We are on the anniversary of the Stonewall riots. And this is the Trans Day of Action at 6, 7 o'clock at night. We want to work. You over there like, oh, I'm sorry, but does anybody want pizza? Girl. So what happens is people don't come with the same agendas. And then people that aren't used to doing the work, Kelly, activism and organizations like this with money, this is new. I'm not raised in a school of depending on organizations to give us pizza and MetroCard. Activists come in the room, throw $5 on the table, put up an easel, and pull out a marker, and we get into work. I'm not used to being in spaces where people mix providing services and being members of organizations where they get paid and activism. Because when you have to mix your activism with your paycheck, you cannot actually, when people are dying, so I'm going to get to Marsha's, or being abused.
Before you get there, because hold on, Daniel, thank you, Daniel, for calling in. Yeah. We have other callers, because I see people saying that they're on hold. Thank you, Daniel, for calling in. Let's get some more callers on this air.
All right.
We have more callers calling in, baby. The girls are here for the shit. And like I tell y'all, it's always... Go ahead, Jason.
Okay, the next caller is 60. Justin, you're on the air.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Mariah. Hey, Jason.
Hey,
Justice, stay right there with us. Justice, I know you got some questions, Justice, but I'm trying to get to somebody. But you stay right there with us. Because Justice is a host of the show. Okay, so he can stay right there with us. He's gonna be there with us. Leave Justice on the line, Jason, and give me the next caller. Justice is gonna be there. He ain't going nowhere.
Well, the next caller needs to press 1.
Oh, they ain't press 1 yet? Yeah, if you're on the line and you want to talk, please press 1. But go ahead, Justice, while they press 1.
718-617, you're on the air.
I wouldn't have took the pizza from them anyway, girl, because they would have tried to poison my punk ass. I love you down. I wasn't eating shit in one of them hoes.
Hold on. Go ahead,
I know you wanted to spark it with her, girl. You just gonna get her leg. But this is a sensationalism.
Mariah.
You know finish, girl, but this is you not really letting one of you just want to spark.
It's
girl,
Mariah.
Let her go.
Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes. Go ahead.
718-538, you're on the air.
Hi, Maya. That was quick. Yeah. Hi, Maya.
Hi, Kelly. So, I just want to be clear about what the moment that Mariah walked in, and the moment that Mariah walked in, it was an introduction part of the meeting. We were actually not in a solution base, although folks have offered solutions throughout the introductions and they were being scribed. We were not in a moment where we were actually beyond the introductions. We were actually had an agenda, and we wanted to break out into 2 groups so that we can talk about this. Let me actually turn this thing down. And so I think that's actually the true story, right? So what transpired after that is Mariah derails the introduction process, and she talked about a topic to me that was interesting, of course, and could be talked about at a later time as we got through the introduction. So I think that's where it first started, right? And then so there's this understanding or this belief that everyone who is HIV positive or on HASA is living a grand old life because they're getting all these services. And so what I was saying was I hear that folks that are negative need resources and financial support. I work in a nonprofit sector. I've helped everyone in every situation. I totally understand that. What I'm getting at is we need to stop painting a picture and segregating these programs and fighting for these programs individually and fight for them all together. That's where I was trying to get at. However, when Mariah decides to continuously make references to my health, as she's done to me for years, 4 years, she knows that that's a trigger for me. That was exactly what triggered me. As I was on my way out, and all I really wanted to say, and it was basically, I cannot stand the way that she comes into the room and really just doesn't know how to at least follow the rules and regulations of the group, right? You can be an activist and be radical and whatever it is. To be honest with you, I love
Kelly, don't you dare try to stop me because she's not gonna. She's putting on a
listen,
show.
but let her
like we act in a category.
You're gonna have a chance to rebuttal
okay,
to what she said.
With her on the phone,
Okay,
right?
okay,
Yeah,
Kelly,
all right,
Kelly. I can't even get my thoughts out. Never mind.
Go ahead, Mariah. Finish
All
your.
in all I wanted to say is I was on my way walking out, and people, and that's when people started holding me back. As I went back to say what I wanted to say, just so I can walk out, it made it seem like it was something totally different. All I wanted to do was walk out. I don't need the time. I don't have the time for the stress. I really do. I have other things going on in my life. I have no time to sit there and argue with somebody about something that really, in this moment, is truly not affecting me. I come out, and support community, and at this particular time, I don't have no worries. I don't have any stresses. I come out to support and to offer my knowledge and to offer my support to the community just so that we can move forward. And I'm totally clear. Look, if I'm not wanted in spaces, by all means. If my work is not enough for in this moment, then by all means. But what I want to say is you're not the only one who has done something for this community. And we have to realize that we have to be leaders in a space simultaneously, together, understanding that we get to share space. Because technically, I was okay with sharing space with you. But as I was trying to interject several times, and you would not allow me to interject, to inform you that it was an introduction process, that's what ticked me off. And on top of that, your whole subliminal around my health took it to a whole nother level. So yes, I can say, yes, I blew it up, right? I blew it up on my way out, ready to go, and then you decided to talk about my health, which therefore was enough for the whole entire room, and that's when everything ended.
Okay, so she said that's when everything ended. The word ended should be the thing that lets me start. Should I start? Because she said, okay, so.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Okay, good.
I'm done.
So, what she just said is patently false. I did not walk in and interrupt everything. As Daniel just stated and I stated, I walked in and was uncharacteristically quiet. Meaning, I usually do all the things she says. And she is relying on half-truths to convince everybody, oh, well, Mariah always is and always. I came in the room and we did brief introductions. She's mixing the fact that after the introductions, there was a live conversation about solutions. We had started to write solutions. Again, I'm willing to take a polygraph. It went exactly how I'm saying. So then, in the middle of one of the solutions, which, Kelly, you've been in the room with me. This person has not been in the room with me for years and years. You know my elevator bullet points about HIV negative stuff. Nobody was subliminally shit. These are the same bullet points I use when I'm talking to senators, Congress people about funding from the federal government. These talking points are talking points because I speak fluent public policy. I don't water down conversation about pronouns and preferred he, she names. I don't do all that. I came in the meeting, I introduced myself quietly, sat with Daniel, whispering a couple times about stuff, watching and when I was given the floor, what was actually happening, and I swear to all the ancestors in the goddamn world, is that I was fucking turning it. And I was turning it, and then when people started to click to my ideas around HIV negative pro services, she was like, there she go, with that stuff around. Just like that. She lost it. And when she lost it, I keyed, and I leaned back and watched her lose it. And when the people started to remove her, she started to fight them. And try, oh no, get the fuck off of it. And so, when she was doing that, I'm still like, so Marcia Chase stood in front of me, Daniel stood in front of me to try to, and I said, move. Let her. And I sat down again. Let her. Girl, look at her. And it wasn't until she started saying things, Kelly, we here for the shit or not?
Yeah.
So she starts saying, bitch, they paid for your pussy. Nobody paid for my sex change. I paid for my sex change, and everybody else's sex change gets paid for because of the lawsuit I filed. So let's be clear. Nobody ain't paid for nothing. These bags, this pussy, I paid for it. So here you go. She started said this nonsensical. Now I'm describing this accurately. If it's shade, it's shade. Miss Thing, her face twitching on one side. She got people holding her back. She looked thinner than the last time I saw her. So I said.
Hold on. Because I got, listen.
All I said was, no, but I'm telling you what happened. So I said to her, while she's cursing me out, threatening to get to me, bitch, you don't even look good. You look bad. So stop. That's what I gave. But now everything else is out the window because I said that? Come on now.
Mariah,
why is that a thing?
Mariah, listen. Okay, so I listen to everybody, okay? But listen. Now listen to me. Listen to me, because it is, Mariah, it's a trigger. Listen, and I'm going to be honest with you. Because if I can't be honest with you, I can't be honest with myself, okay? For someone that you know is HIV positive, for you to say something like that.
I didn't say.
I let you talk.
She's trying to get to me across the room and assault me, Kelly. No, there is no being respectful because we come from the same street too. If somebody was trying to come for you to hit you, Kelly, you wouldn't be this polite. Kelly, we're going to be real.
Listen, I'm going to be real.
You wouldn't be like this if somebody was trying to attack you.
Listen to me, Mariah. I'm going to be real, okay?
You would be reading worse than that.
No, Mariah, I will read, Mariah, right? But I will read, and when I read about things that is factual and things of that nature. I do not throw health reads out.
While somebody is trying to fight, like literally get to you to hit you.
But Mariah, that is basic.
Well, then you know what? Well, then let's leave it there. You're right and I'm wrong.
No, I'm just saying. But that's basic.
I can't argue this fight with people.
But Mariah,
if you got the kitty and you don't want me to say something to you about it, don't try to attack me. If you have HIV,
but then how do you?
Then don't try to attack me if I'm not doing anything to you. How can anybody ask me? So don't try to attack me.
Hold on, Maya. Hold on. Listen. Hold on, Maya. Hold on. Okay. Let me tell you something. It's a point when it comes to reading, when reading is too much. Listen, reading and attacking and everything, attacking all of that stuff, okay? It's a point where you have to draw the line when it comes to certain things, okay? And just like we tell everybody that watches this live, that be in the chat rooms and be wherever they be at, in all different groups, when it comes to health reads is something that is strictly off limits to everyone. Anybody.
And so is trying to assault someone.
Listen.
No, we're not. We gonna hold.
We was trying to assault you. Come on, we was at that Black Lives Matter.
We're not talking about Black Lives. Here we go. She's divert. We talking about other day Friday. Kelly, somebody tried to attack me, Kelly. I want you to attack me. Somebody tried to attack me, Kelly.
You that always want to try it and throw your somebody.
Hold on, Maya. Hold on.
And she's reading in the middle.
So hold on, Maya. So hold on. So you telling me?
You don't know how to really just hold your stuff.
Hold on, Maya. So what you're trying to tell me is, Mariah. Maya, hold on for 1 minute, because I'm trying to get a point across to her. So
now this is all.
No, I'm not even talking about that whole situation. The whole fighting and all of that stuff. I'm not talking about all of that. I don't give a fuck about all of that right now.
But that's what we talk about.
Because you being...
I didn't come to get lectured about my political views.
But listen, but Mariah...
My political views being surrounded by people with AIDS, and my aunt that just died, Sabrina Carter, let's leave my family in this, was an activist in HIV AIDS until she died on March 3rd. So if I can take care of somebody who was a woman, who was an activist for 30 years, and she tell me, yes, niece, you are right to have those views. That was like my motherfucking grandmother. If you have HIV,
I'm gonna be honest with you, and she was wrong. She was wrong for telling you that. You don't throw health reasons.
I didn't say throw. I didn't say that. Let's be clear what I'm saying. If I'm in a room putting my ideas across, and you can't hear the word HIV negative and not be triggered, that's your fucking problem. Because
you told her she looks bad.
What triggered her to try to attack me was out of my control. So when you start to try to attack me...
No, it wasn't about being anything.
She just said she was triggered.
I just sat here and said, we need to fight for services as unite and fight for services across the board and stop individualizing the...
But we're talking about what happened.
I
didn't come here to get lectured to about my political views.
I'm not talking about.
And this is why people who are negative negative don't have the services that they're needing today. Because
Well, I'm just saying.
But we ignoring the whole first half of the fact that she was flipping across furniture, then and then I'm
I was on my way out, actually.
Hello. Okay. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm sorry. When this ends, I am so blown right now because of something that I just heard, and I do mean in all disrespect when I say this. Is this bitch crazy that she just said that it is okay to say that? No, I can't do this. I cannot talk about it. I can't. If you are HIV negative, congratulations for you for being HIV negative. That is not a badge of honor. That is something that's great that you've done the things that you can protect yourself. But how dare you or anybody else that feels because you are HIV negative, it gives you a right to throw the fact that you're negative in somebody else's face. You don't know the circumstances behind the reasons they are in the situation that they are in.
But it's not true. This is where I leave. I've been surrounded by AIDS. Stop your rants. I'll leave. I don't know the beginning of the circumstances about AIDS when my mother died in front of me and I've been surrounded by people dying. So just because I don't have it, I don't know it. That's disrespectful. And that's ignorant. For you to imply because I don't have the disease when I was picking my aunt up off the floor when she was dying over the last 3 months, I don't know AIDS. And I don't know the circumstances by which she come to get it. Stop your madness and your grandstanding. I know one thing. I am outnumbered in my community by people that are HIV positive. Many of them are on my side. Many people who are positive are on my side.
You're homeless and I'm in a home.
Am I really? But am I really? Am I really? Am I really? Am I really? No, I'm not in a shelter. No, I'm not. I'm not in a shelter. I'm not in a shelter.
And I love you.
See, there you go. So you can read over one thing, but not the next. Kelly, catch that. So no. Thank you for this live. I've asked somebody to record it anyway, and I needed it. So you can read up. So for your information, Dum Marsha P. Johnson, who got you your gay rights, she was homeless. If you have HIV, it's your fault. People that are homeless, it's not their fault.
That means it's still a pain. Sweetie, I don't know.
But we're going to read over one thing and after the other. But I'm not. See, you don't like it either. It makes you mad. So look, all I'm going to say is you see how one thing sets you off? One thing isn't, well, I'm unfit, despicable, disgrace. I know one thing. You know who I care about?
I really want to ask my question.
The young HIV negative.
Hold on, somebody on the phone will ask a question. Go ahead.
My only real question is, why, this is my question. I know she said something about, that the HIV negative people need assistance and all this other stuff, and she had an issue with the HASA program for the people living in that condition. Why does she feel as though that's a necessary thing to take their assistance from them? Does she not think that they will be in the same boat if you do that to them?
That's a good point. Can I just respond to that? I never said take it away. Thank you for letting me clarify this right now. Thank you. Jesus Christ, never once did I imply taking away anything. And you know what's funny about this whole situation, y'all? It lets me know what maybe celebrities or politicians go through, because I can't take 8 million people coming at me with inaccurate information, making stuff up about me. I had a plan, an actual written plan that's being reviewed by the AIDS Institute and the Department of Health to phase out the current HASA system. Now, none of the plan, none of it involves cutting people off that are on HASA. Should I end there? It's written down. I can prove I wrote it down over 2 years ago. We should stop there. I never said take away anything. What I said is increase the monies for people that are negative, and if what has to happen is if budgets go this way, by the way. If we can project down the line to the cost of HASA in 15 years, and we can skim off the back to give negative people services now, by the way, AIDS is almost over. The cure is almost here. Within the next 15 years, the HASA program, as it exists, could end. Suck my non-existent dick to whoever said I'm unfit to represent the community. You stupid fuck. You don't understand public policy, and that's why the fuck people are dying.
Even I was confused. Because it pissed
I don't want to sit here and have this conversation no more. Kelly, I'm ready to go. I gotta be in Supreme Court in the fucking morning. I have time for this dumb shit. And this is how y'all get this type of Mariah. This is where the fuck it comes from.
If Mariah learns how to shut up, then maybe somebody else can say something. Girl, you didn't say what you're going to say. Can you please let somebody else say something?
Yeah.
Please. Like, oh my goodness, I've been sitting here for the past 30 minutes listening to you rant. Please.
Can I say something?
I have something to say too. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello? I just want to say this, right? I just want to say this. The issue is the only, and everything is right, what you're saying, and if we can reach a level to even get that, that would be amazing. However, but what we have to understand is there are people who are HIV positive and that are working class and that are not eligible for HASA. So let's remember that, right? These people are actually paying for their own health insurance, and that is a cost. That is costly. So it really you have to really think about
not my lane. Not my lane. What the call say? Stay in the lane. Not my lane. My lane is high risk HIV negatives. Not my lane. And my commenting on one thing doesn't even apply to that. All I'm saying is I have no comment on that.
That's my lane. And that's what I'm going to explain to you that you don't just have individuals who are debilitated and HIV positive and on just strictly hospital services. You have those who are working class, as well as you have those who are homeless and who are on
There you go. I never said they weren't
have those who are homeless and are working class. See, that's a situation that these people are not understanding. That's why it's not easy to house people, because we have several different people in different different type of economic standpoints, and that's the issue.
So, Maya, I'm going to do something extraordinary here, and I'm going to say on that regard,
I agree, but we will
I agree with you.
Where the community, if we're dividing ourselves like this, because regardless of the situation, if you are HIV negative, high risk, eventually you may end
Who
up
has
getting
noise? Somebody got noise in their background. They
hold
need
on,
to
honey,
fix that
so you can
noise.
repeat that, what you were saying.
Whoever has the noise in their background, they need to fix it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, my whole thing is like, eventually those same people who are HIV negative, high risk, may be at some point end up being HIV positive. So for us to be trying to remove something that, regardless of people take advantage of it, it's beneficial. It's still hurting us. We can't champion something that's going to hurt us in the long run anyway. My thing is like, people like Maya, with what you're trying to do, you should be working with her to try to come to a solution for everybody. There shouldn't be a situation where you can't work with somebody because you're too ingrounded into what you're doing. We all have to work together because this is something for our whole community, not just trans, not just gay, not just Q&I. It's for everybody, because we are all affected by this to some degree. Even if you're saying people are living longer, I wouldn't want anybody to have to live and suffer. I've had family members who go through the same thing. I've had family
Who
members
said I wanted somebody to suffer? You're not going to rant. Nobody said that.
But you have to listen to what you're saying.
No, I don't have to listen. My plan doesn't let anybody suffer. Full stop. Kelly, tell him. You want to translate?
I'm not going to stop.
Thank you, please. This is not fair.
Listen.
Nobody said anybody's going to suffer. You're not going to accuse me of that.
Listen. See,
nobody said take away anything.
Hold on, right? Because see, when we first heard the town hall meeting that Mariah said, Mariah was like she wanted to abolish HASA, and we all heard, and everybody seen it was a post in the group that came up, right? And then on this time, I could side with Mariah on this.
And I explained it the same way, or I was trying to explain it.
I can't want to side with her on everything else. But what she's saying is she not now? Because I now sitting back listening now and getting it into my ear. What the program is, what she's trying to do is she's trying to do, instead of it just being HASA for HIV and AIDS people, what she's trying to add is the ALL to HASA for all, so everybody that's negative and positive, they can pay for housing for them.
Ding.
Okay.
So okay that.
I'm gonna say one last thing. But here's the thing: the way you're coming about your message.
I don't come across nasty at first. No, I'm not gonna do this. This is what happens all the time. No, I start very polite.
The message.
No, I got my snacks too. Girl, bye. That's why the governors and the stuff and the fucking health commissioner ain't answer for me. I don't come off reading.
You're distracting from what I'm saying. What I said was the way you come off with it.
I don't come off no way but respectful, and that's why it gets done. When I have meetings in my community and they don't understand public health policy and my agenda, then we get into arguments when people can't open their ear like Kelly just did. That's why I have arguments. People don't. They sitting there trying to tell me what the fuck I said. Could you imagine if someone was trying to tell you what the fuck you said? I never said take shit from nobody.
No one is trying.
Hold on, y'all. Do you got any more callers?
We're telling you what we perceive.
I understand that, and let me just say, this whole having a lot of people focused on me when I'm trying to do public policy work is new. And I'm not used to so many people at the same time as me doing actual frontline advocacy, spreading rumors about me in the community at the same time. I'm not used to that shit. So I've had people disagree with me, but then blatantly attack me at a meeting and accuse me of saying shit I never said. I ain't used to that. I ain't built for that. Nope, sorry.
Do we have any other callers?
No,
you always want to be attacked.
Do we have
any? You feel like she's been attacked right now. Like we can't say anything without her having a rebuttal.
Right. But let's talk about all the children that suffered in foster care because of her bull crap.
Here she goes.
Hold on.
She suffered in foster care when I created all of the programming that exists now. Yes, I'm a narcissist. But you can ask ACS Commissioner.
Did she say earlier that if you have HIV, that's your fault for her?
You suffered in foster care, but you were able to dress as you wanted to and live with other transgender people if you wanted to, or have special protection because I fought for them, but you suffered because of me.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. You have two callers, 857-574.
Whoever got that whistling noise,
there were other children that suffered, baby, in foster care because of your madness. There was a lot of children that suffered because of the instruction that you made in foster care.
Like what? What are you? Be specific.
Hold on. What's that caller? Give me that caller.
I'm glad you said I'm sure.
We have a bad echo. Yes. Am I on the line? Am I on the line?
Yes, you on the line.
857-574.
Yes, I just have a few things to say. What it basically seems like is the fact that we all are trying to prove the same point, but everybody's coming from different angles. And this is all I got to say about the situation. Look at it like this. As an individual, when I am at peace, when I have found peace to the point where I'm able to let things go, individually, if everybody can do that and get along, everybody will be at peace because each individual will come together as a collective, as an LGBT community. I don't care what that lady's agenda is. When she comes off out of her mouth, it's on a defensive, it's in a defensive way. So the responses she's always going to get is going to be defensive. I think if she takes time and elaborate on what she wants to say and think of what she's going to say before she says it, maybe the responses that she will get from other people, XE town halls and all these places that she do, would be more better than what she's been receiving. I don't think that she's doing anything bad, but at the same time, her deliverance is shitty. And there's no shade. Thank you. You can put me back on hold.
You ever say?
Yeah, I'm just sitting up here laughing.
985-664, you're on the air. 985-664, you're on the air.
I can't call anybody. I am not working the switchboard. Everybody has to call. Listen.
Hello?
Hold on. Before you say what you're going to say, caller, hold on. Everybody that wants me to call them, I'm not running the switchboard. You have to call in. If you have T-Mobile, listen.
563.
No, they see the number. The number is pinned at the bottom. If you call in the number, and if you have T-Mobile or any of these services that tell you you're going to be charged 1 cent a minute for you're going to be charged 1 cent a minute, you're not going to be charged, okay? You're not going to be charged. Just press 1 or whatever it is and keep it going. You're not going to be charged. I call into the radio show every Tuesday night on Jason night. You don't even need a Google number. They're not going to charge you. Call in. I'm telling y'all. I ain't going to lie to y'all.
So
wait, hold on. Caller. It's another caller.
So, but it's gonna keep being more callers because you telling people to call. Bitch, I'm not gonna have people just talking over me and not giving me a chance.
You're interrupting everybody.
Nobody interrupting
Kelly,
anybody.
you need to get in the switchboard. Kelly, you need to get in the switchboard because I'm not about to sit here tonight with this.
I've been here for 2 hours and I'm gonna leave anyway.
Mariah about to leave.
Bitch, I'm not. What I'm gonna say is.
Kelly, this is a Just Kelly night. I am taking the night off. Kelly needs to get into switchboard because I'm not about to sit here with her. I can't do it. I refuse to do it. I can't deal with her. I can't deal with this bitch. I want to deal with this hoe.
You see that it's a couple of trans women and then a bunch of
Hello?
Okay, so we're gonna end this segment. We're gonna end this segment with Mariah Lopez.
I want to read this bitch. Because I know this bitch. You don't have to end it. Just understand that tonight I am not here. I will run your switchboard, but there is no juicing with the J's tonight because that bitch has me in a negative space right motherfucking now.
What you think I'm in a positive state?
Yes, Mr. A.
Oh, good job, please.
Well, Jason, I like. No, I'm gonna be honest, bitch. I like when you in a negative space, Jason, because you be here for the shit and you don't bite your tongue.
Yes, Jason. Yes, Jason.
So now we know y'all had. So I went to a meeting with Kelly. Let me just clear the record. The meeting where y'all saw the shit, where y'all got the most frizzed up, where you was there and you didn't like it. I was in the middle of trying to explain. I didn't even get a chance to finish. Was interrupted. Yes, lost my shit. But was in the middle of explaining the same thing that I just was explaining here. Didn't get a chance to because I was attacked. Then, yes, everybody knows I have no problem telling anybody to fuck off and cursing somebody to fuck out. Then I go to a second meeting in peace. I went to the second meeting in peace. I came to the second meeting in peace. So whatever you faggots say about my motherfucking delivery, it doesn't apply to Friday. And I came here to talk about Friday. So when the fuck I went into that meeting, I was so fucking nice. I was phony when I went to the meeting on Friday. I didn't say shit to nobody. And in the middle of explaining the same thing that I was just explaining, she loses her fucking shit. A bunch of people jump in to support her, and I'm always happy standing by my motherfucking self. So for all of you that like, I can't take her delivery, well, leave me fucking be then. When I walk into a room nice, or I start out nice, mind your fucking business. And nobody will read you, or talk about your status, or how you look. If I'm being polite, and I'm discussing public policy.
I'm gonna
be honest with you. I don't have a problem with you reading somebody. I don't have a problem with you saying
I'm being nice.
Hold on, y'all. I don't have a problem with you reading somebody, attacking somebody, or doing whatever you want to do.
By the grace of God, that the right people on the wrong day are not with you or around you in any type of situation. Because I am not right now. I'm trying to be Martin Luther King, but you taking me to Malcolm X, and by any means motherfucking necessary. If I was ever at a town hall, and I wouldn't put my hands on a cisgender or a transgender woman, but bitch, if I had to drag you out screaming and shouting,
now let's dissect that. Why? Let's dissect that for a second. Why he so mad? What I say, Kelly?
Motherfucking media. You are not a helper. You are a hinderer to anything positive or productive that is going on. I pray for you because there is something evil in your motherfucking spirit. And you can say whatever the fuck you want. You could be the motherfucking great goddamn granddaughter of Harriet motherfucking Tubman, her goddamn self. But bitch, you are pure motherfucking adulterated evil. And I pray for your motherfucking soul. I pray that you find peace and happiness. Motherfucking will. Because bitch, you are one bitter, transgender ass.
Do I sound bitter right
You are
now?
angry. You are disrespectful. You are an insult to the LGBTQ motherfucking community. Bitch, how dare you? There are people, because somebody you knew your heart, so because someone you knew passed away from AIDS, that gives you a right to down talk and disrespect other people.
She's alive and what's
You
your
lost
girlfriend?
whatever left of your mind that you may have had. Have you? Bitch, I have sat back for the last 2 hours and listened to you. Boo, boo, boo.
But I
You.
can't.
Shut your mouth. Find someplace you go and stay there.
I am trying to go home. Because the bitch ain't homeless. Bitch, I'm trying to go.
Do that. Do all a favor. Walk to the Hudson River and keep going north till you drown. I have never in my life wished death on anyone, but death is too good for you.
Don't do that, brother.
No, let her, because the last person that did that died. Tell her. Remember, didn't somebody drop dead that was reading me just like that? Hashtag the last faggot that read me like that dropped dead.
Hashtag.
Keep it up.
Hashtag my good Judy.
Hashtag the last girl that read me like that
Hold
died.
on. Hashtag Lonnie B, bitch. Cause I gotta walk the motherfucking yard, bitch. Okay, bitch. I gotta walk that.
So
I'm gagging at y'all. I gotta walk the yard, bitch. Hold on. Hashtag Lonnie B, bitch. I gotta walk the yard, bitch. Oh, I gotta walk the yard, bitch. Okay? I gotta walk the yard, hey.
Oh, and I'm gonna. I have a lot of people that actually
you are not
and for the threatening, I would stop that because I've already got text. If I was you, I would stop the threatening me. So what I do?
You are every time you open your mouth.
I'm gonna be
Hold on. A lady is disrespecting ladies. That is not a lady. That is trash. You address her as what the fuck she is. Trash. Don't call that woman no lady. She ain't no lady. Ladies don't act like that. She don't carry herself as a motherfucking lady. That ain't no fucking lady.
I'm trying because it's a bunch of this. She trying to. I know. Okay, I heard you. I heard you.
But my closing remarks before we go into our next topic, okay? But the only thing I think what everybody is most I'm coming. Hello. I think what everyone is mostly upset with you about Mariah is like throwing the innuendos out there.
Oh, girl, can I say? But I'm scared people won't get up on the fucking issues and read up on it, so we don't have to argue at meetings.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it at that. You get a little mad when I come in there quiet and peaceably, and then start your butch queen trying to read like you in church for an hour. Girl, go have a seat.
We're gonna leave it.
Because I wish she and I reserve. Girl, go ahead.
We're gonna leave it at that because. Ani, huh?
This black community so fucked up right now.
It's ridiculous.
We're gonna leave it at that. Hold on, y'all.
We're not gonna work together. This is what you got.
We're not going any place. Give me a minute, everybody. We're gonna still be here. Jason and y'all continue to talk.
Read me all night.
Hold on. Let me walk Mariah to the door.
And I'm not gonna read one comment.
Baby.
I'm not gonna read one.
Let me walk Mariah to the door. more, and we're gonna get back.
I ain't gonna read one comment.
Come on, Mariah.
I would not want to be in the presence of you. I would have to stage my entire body, bless myself 3 times, cut the head of a chicken off, and walk backwards for a week before I ever sat in a room with you. I am so glad that Kelly had you in her house on her live, and I didn't have to talk to you. The fact that you were in that room with Kelly, I hope she blesses that room and rubs that room down with holy oil and water, because bitch, you are a demon.
That's goddamn it that's for learning to preach in the black church that reads you. Work for learning to preach in the black church that reads you down like a preacher. Work for reading like you were raised in the church. Go off. Go off in the name because you think you have a platform and you want to read. Go off. Make a mockery and a fool because I'm going to save this video and I'm going to watch it every time when I want to laugh.
And I'm a dead ass say that, because at the end of the day, like, I wanted to be respectful of them, like, because I understand people have different viewpoints and they come from different places. But honestly, just to hear you, the way you come off, I understand.
So what was I supposed to cry when she read me and be afraid?
I could see it when people would come, you would come in the room, people may feel some type of way because it just doesn't even come off like a cool vibe. Like something is wrong, Mama. It is really wrong, and I'm not even reading.
It's literally wrong when she ranted on about 5 minutes about something she didn't know she was mad about. You mad about my delivery when I'm reading y'all for reading me. When we come from a ballroom, we know that faggots' mouths are vicious. Butch queens, black gay men's mouths are fucking vicious. Well, guess who taught me? Kelly, who raised me? Black butch queens. Older black butch queen. So when now I come vicious, what the fuck did I do? Now we gonna call me crazy, Kelly. We gonna call me crazy, and we gonna say there's something wrong. Now I sat here calm, and I disputed and rebutted every factual thing thrown at me, and now I'm crazy and I'm wrong in this mother.
Because now you brought out the butch queen in me, the side of me that I don't like showing people. Young, I'm sorry, old man, because you're an older man to me. So let me explain something to you, sir. What you're not going to do.
Imagine, because I've never been a big older man by a butch queen before. That's the first. I've never been called a man by a butch queen. I'll be at Supreme Court at 10 a.m. Yes. I'm delusional. I'm crazy. Yada 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 yada. I wish I was. But you know what I don't have? You know why I'm homeless? Now is it shady? Kelly.
That's shady. What you about to say?
Just do me a favor. New York City pays for your surgery. You can talk about all these accolades that you've done and all this stuff for the community. But why are you homeless? Why is no one congratulating?
Why am I homeless?
These things that you've done for the community is so uplifting. It's been so beneficial to the community. Why are you in the situation that you are in? You are pure, unadulterated evil, mister. That's what the fuck you are, sir. And you need to get help. Something is mentally, emotionally, and unstable about you, old man. So find that stupid ass dog of yours. Go get your trash bags and go to that alley with your Starbucks coffee and them old dusty ass Newports or them rolled up ass cigarettes that you were smoking and leave. That's what you should do. Why the fuck are you still in Kelly's house? Leave. Go away. No one wants you here, old man. No one. You are not a help. You are not helping anyone. You're not even helping your own agenda. You can't even go into a room. This started off with on a negative note with you. You have been combative all night long with everyone. You have not given anyone a chance to say anything. And you probably did have some positive points that you could have made. But because you are so evil, so vicious, so nasty, so fucking vile, no one wants to hear it. You don't belong here. You don't even go to this school. I need to get my composure. We're going to play some commercials, and we will be right back.
So are we back?
We're back.
Okay, thank you. I want to thank everybody. That definitely tuned in tonight. For that, I tried. Make sure y'all share this live and y'all invite y'all girlfriends. This is the Jusss Kelly show. We have transitioned over from the Jusss Kelly show into Juicing with the Jays with the legendary Jason Bridges and Justice and Vengeance. They're all on the line, and we're here. So everybody that has been a part of this live since about 8 o'clock know what we were talking about. We was talking about the incident, if you're in the Jusss Kelly group, we was talking about the incident that happened Friday up at Bronx, Lebanon, partnering with CK Life, with the with Mr. Chris and Miss Kim Watson and all the different people that was a part of the agency was there. It was an altercation that happened. Mariah said I wanted to have Mariah call into the show tonight at 10 o'clock and talk on the show. Mariah said that she did not want to call into the show and talk on the show. She wanted to sit down and she wanted to do a live. So I told Mariah while I was home, so you could come over and we could definitely sit down and we could definitely communicate. I tried to get the basics of everything that was going on with the whole situation. Everything that Mariah said, like I said, it's always three sides to a story. You have this person's side, you have that person's side, and you have the truth. The only thing that I can say that I definitely do disagree with Mariah on, and everybody could probably agree with me, is on the health read aspects of it. When it comes down to reading, yes, you can read, and some reading leads to fights, some reading leads to altercations. But if you have to stoop so low to read somebody about being HIV positive and having some type of STD or any types of things, that's reading is just too much. Hashtag too much. Okay, because that's too much. If you got to go that low to read someone about their status, then you don't need to be reading. Because we need to read no one about their status. Because at this day and age, Anybody could be sitting in front of you, and we never know who's HIV positive, who's running around and has an STD, has chlamydia, gonorrhea, or herpes or anything. We don't know that because we're not in that person's body. So if you have to stoop that low to read someone, then I don't think that you need to be reading. And anybody can tell you, I have sat here for 10 years and did radio and internet and all types of things of that nature. And I'm not going to stoop to the lowest bottom barrel of the barrel to read somebody about their status. It's plenty of other things that you can read about. And I think that the interview was going somewhat well, but when it came to the point of everybody knowing that Maya came on the phone and said Mariah has said this about her status and stuff, even though Maya is a trans activist that is out here in the community and everybody does know her status, it is nobody's business to be reading her about how she looked when you seen her the last time. Okay? Because people that is HIV positive go through ups and downs when it comes to how they look and their appearance. One week they might look good, and the next week they might look a little different than they looked the last week. So we shouldn't be reading people about their status. I think that is where Mariah went too far when it comes to reading. Mariah is a very passionate person when it comes to the things that she is trying to do for the homeless community. But I think as me trying to be a new activist here in this community and trying to work with everyone in accordance to the law, I think that we all need to work together and fight the good fight. We can fight. I can fight my fight for the girls and the butch queens that's in jail. Nicole can fight her good fight for the children in here in the community that's HIV positive and HIV negative in the streets and do what she do. And Mariah can fight her good fight with the homeless people and trying to get them to where they need to be to. But we need to all work together. And if we can't work together as a collective unit, we're going to get no place and we're going to fail. Okay? And that's all that I have to say on that. But we're still taking comments and all types of shit and calls about what happened. The number is pinned at the bottom of the live, bitch. We're still here for the shit, bitch. Shit alive. Invite your girlfriends. I just had to say that and get that off my chest, honey. Because, you know, if I didn't get that off my chest, baby, it will wear these breasts down. You know they already heavy and hard.
Let me say this real quick to the people. For the people that are watching Kelly's live, your opinions of me, and I, if you take it personally, I don't care, and I mean that, and I hope that I should go live so that you can see it in my face. Your opinions of me I don't care about your opinions, because when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to bless my house with sage, and I'm going to pray, and the only person that I need to forgive me for the words or the actions that came out of my mouth tonight are God. When somebody takes you there, as Michelle Obama said, when they go low, you go high. Well, tonight was a night that I did not have the chance or the opportunity to want to go high. I said in the beginning she was taking me to an evil place, a place I don't like to go. So Kelly said, no, I want you to go to that evil place. So I went there, and I'm there. So I am here. I was not here for the shit, but I am here for it now. So you have the number. If it's something you want to say or you feel like you want to get something off your chest because you don't appreciate what I said, well, guess what? You can call in, press one, and you can tell me that you're motherfucking self, because I don't appreciate a lot of the shit that she said. So if you feel like I disrespected her because I called her, I feel disrespected. Just like that young lady's, her trigger is HIV. Well, my trigger is being called faggot from a transgender woman that was once a man. That's my motherfucking trigger. And I try hard not to let people press that button, but that button got pressed just a little too much tonight, because see, I overcome the trigger when people come to talking about HIV, because I've lost too many people that I care for, and I have friends that are dealing with that. So that's a trigger too, but I know how to handle that. But that trigger of a transgender woman calling me a fucking faggot when I know what the fuck she was born as and she still acts like, that's a motherfucking trigger that's gonna go tick tick motherfucking
and boom in me. And I work with it every fucking day. So if you don't like what I said, you'll get over it next week. If you don't ever get over it, it doesn't matter to me. You don't sign my paycheck.
Oh, hold on. Oh. Hold on. Hold on, Jess. Hold on, Vigilance. Let Maya say something.
So I just want to say the whole HIV negative thing was really not a trigger. It was a reference to my health. Me and Mariah's been working together since 2007, or I've made attempts to work together, and it just always failed, and I'm okay with that. However, my thing is I never really talked about her circumstances and her situation, and I think that's really the key is that I don't, you know, when we are in spaces, there's no place or chance for you to sit there and provoke and create a hostile environment. That's all I'm asking. You know, and so I'm okay with working with community. It's totally fine. People don't understand. Like I had a stroke when I helped the policy for the community at HRA, and I just disappeared for a little while. So like I'm around. I'm doing things. I'm still doing things. I'm just doing it silently. So at this point, you know, I'm trying to connect with the community and try to see what community needs and what community needs, and I just feel like, you know, I'm not being welcomed. And if I'm not welcome, that's fine. That's totally fine. If this is not my moment to support, then that's fine. But I'm like, don't create space or talk about me and act like I don't know what it is that I'm doing, because I have implemented policies. I have worked with NYPD and revised patrol manuals. I've done so many things. I just don't talk about them. And so that's where I'm coming from. And that's all I have to say. Like the whole trigger was really about just referring to my health and the years of her doing that.
The best work is done.
The thing is too, I also want to say
The best work is done. The best work is done by
right in
somebody
terms
that's
of
not talking
misgendering
about.
Mariah, but Mariah misgenders a lot of people too, and I'm not saying that it's right, but Mariah has done it too, and it doesn't make it right. I'm saying it does not make it right at all. However, we got to really think about how we all you know, act in the public's eye.
The best work is done in silence. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion on it, honey. You know.
So how long was Drake and Reed in that blue wall in them two chairs? Because bitch, I had got up and got go. And he was just still reading. Bitch, you had read the fuck up out of them chairs. And them chairs ain't do nothing to you.
You said what?
I need you to breathe.
What happened?
Bitch, Jason had read the fuck up out of them. Look, Jason read them chairs, bitch. When you and Mariah got up and left, Jason was still reading.
Oh, yeah, 'cause I had to go walk.
Look, he kept telling her to leave, bitch, and he kept telling her to leave, and she was already gone.
Right. 'Cause she ain't know.
I didn't know what. Well, somebody should have inboxed me. I wasn't watching Kelly's live, so I didn't know.
Yeah, but Mariah...
No, and mind you, I'm talking in the phone, and my phone was on mute, so you couldn't hear me, because I'm like, Jason, she gone. And you just kept going, and I'm just looking at the chair, the blue walls, and you just going ham. I'm like...
But I just...
Like, why are you there? And bitch, ain't nobody even there.
But I really think that as someone that has a voice in the community, I really think that everybody really needs to come down and come to a medium where they can all work together. Because everybody trying to do this and trying to do that, if they can all, with all the talent, listen, let me tell you something. With all the talent and the creativity that is out here in this scene right now and in these different agencies, if everybody could come and work together as one, they will be a force to be fucking reckoned with. But everybody has their own fucking agenda and their own ulterior motives that they're trying to push a fucking cross. But if everybody came together, they will be an unstoppable fucking force. But nobody wants to work together. Everybody wants to do everything on their own so they can get all their own acknowledgments and all of these own plaques and different certificates and stuff on their wall. But that's not helping nobody.
Okay.
That's only thing that's doing is building up these bitches' motherfucking egos, and their egos is too motherfucking big for the motherfucking situation that they're trying to motherfucking fix. The situation should be bigger than their fucking egos, but their egos are bigger than the situation.
Exactly. Exactly. We have a couple of callers. The first caller is 202-670, 202-670. I don't know why this board is taking. It's switched. It's taking too long to bring them on. It's still what's the name? 202-670.
Can we all just get along?
It's
want us
still
to just
spinning. I don't know what.
Listen, let me tell you something. I think I got about, and I'm gonna be honest, baby. Okay, I got about another. What is this? July. I got about another 10 months, and I'm gonna be out of all you. I'm gonna be out of all of these bitches' lanes that's in these agencies, honey. Okay, because my fight is not here on the streets. My fight is in the prison systems. That's where my fight is at, baby. My fight is right here on the streets for anybody in the streets. So I don't want nobody to ever think that I'm trying to be an activist or I'm trying to take their spot or trying to take their thing. Baby, I'm just here in these agencies and working with these different agencies to get the knowledge and the resources and the connections I need to get to. So when I get up in motherfucking Albany, bitch, and I'm fighting the good fight for the girls in prison, bitch, and for the butch queens in prison, that's what my fight is about. So I don't want nobody to ever think that I'm coming for their lane or coming for their spot, because my ego is not that big, even though people might think it is. My ego is not as big as y'all think my ego is. My ego is that big for the girls in jail, because I know what it is to sit in prison and have someone call you a fucking mook, call you a witch doctor, call you a red dragon, have the officers call you sir, and all types of things, and you sitting here looking like the only piece of motherfucking fish. My fight is in the prison. So if these bitches want to keep fighting here in the motherfucking street, bitch, let these bitches keep fighting here in the street for all of this shit, bitch. But I'm fighting for y'all girls that's in jail, bitch, that don't know that I'm about to be fighting for y'all. That's who I'm motherfucking fighting for.
Okay, 202-670.
You're making a good point. Like, actually, that's what I actually wanted to call and comment on, is about the whole egos, and if I could kind of make a comparison to what's happening now in the LGBTQ community with the community organizations. If I could compare it to what's happening in the conscious community, it's the same thing. It's like egos are getting in the way of actually getting things accomplished. Like, there's so many people who, like, even when I hear Mariah talk about a lot of her issues and things she's talking about, a lot of it is her personal stuff. Like, she was talking about how she went to ACS or wherever it was, and they did this, that to her, and she wants to do it. But who said that happened to anybody else? Like, that's not an issue that's affecting everybody else in the community. Like, a lot of her personal stuff, she turns into something that has to be a big campaign for the entire community. Like, that's her own personal stuff. And I feel like people give her too much air to just kind of be like she's the advocate for the community. She doesn't speak for all trans women. She doesn't speak for all people. And maybe she was a part of something that did accomplish in Albany or New York City, but it was because a coalition of people advocated for that. She didn't solely do that by herself. I feel like they'll give her a whole lot of extra credit, you know, for advocating for the community. You can't be an advocate for a community or have people behind you if you degrade them, if you talk or put them down, and you know, misgender them, as the other caller said. I think the issue that the other caller was talking about the other night, the trans woman, she was talking about the meaning was that she came to the table with a lot of her own personal stuff. And that's all
saying? Like, come to the table and talk with us about what we're talking about tonight. What's on the table today to discuss, and what can you contribute to that conversation? Don't bring us something about what you went with Dices or whatever your case was, whatever you were talking about. You know, that's not what they want to talk about. You know, but she's going to push that agenda because she wants to be heard. And the problem with the conscious community, the problem with the LGBT community is we got these vibes. Everybody thinks they're advocate now because they got a platform to come on the air and voice their opinion. And, you know, everybody needs to find their own lane. And there's a way for us to work together. I've been in this for 15 years. Kelly, you've been in this for about a year. So you already see it. It's worse than it's ever been.
Baby, let me tell you something. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you, caller. That's why they didn't call me. That's why they didn't call me on Friday. I go to all the meetings and stuff. I be trying to be live on some of the meetings and stuff that I go to, but a lot of places they have the meetings at don't be having service for me to go live. But after that first community meeting that I put up, I told them I would not come back to a community meeting because it's just too many fucking egos. It's all these fucking chiefs and not enough motherfuckers. It's all these Indians and all these chiefs, bitch. But what the fuck? What are y'all doing? Y'all not working. Y'all not doing nothing. Y'all come in here and y'all arguing and shit, but we not getting nothing done. We not accomplishing nothing, bitch. I know my lane, and I'm going to stay in my lane, bitch. And everybody needs to stay in their lane. And when they figure their lane out, then they'll be great.
I can say when I look at the work that Nicole has done, I can actually see a tangible outcome. She takes a young person, she goes with them from step A to B to here, and she builds them up. And I can actually see an outcome. I can't say I saw anything that she's done to produce any outcome that's better to the community. I can see the work that Nicole's done. I can see the work that Kim has done. I can even see the work that you've done a little bit more than you've done. So, I mean, that's all I have to say. Y'all can put me on hold. I'll just continue to listen to
Thank you, caller, for definitely calling in.
Thank you. Thank you. The next caller is. Thank you, caller. The next caller is 985-664-985-664.
Hello?
Yes, you're live on the air.
Baby, when I tell you tonight, the Kelly Show got me crying, laughing, and gagging. Y'all went digital, baby. I enjoyed it and I loved it. And I would like to thank all of you, whether you activists or not, for everything you do for us as a whole, because it's really us. Kelly, I love you, but what are you trying to do for the girls in the prison system? Explain to us. What are you going to do?
What I'm trying to do for the girls, let me tell you something. When I was in prison, and nobody don't know, and a lot of people know, but a lot of people have not. If not one of my gay kids, or you're not somebody that's around me and see me when I'm out, nobody will never know that I have a cut going down my neck. Okay, I was in prison and I was cut. And instead of them taking and believing my story about how I got cut and everything, okay, I was thrown in the box my last 17 days of being in prison because a man attacked me in the bathroom, okay, and so my job is for me to go out here and for these girls that's in prison that is being raped by the officers, being raped by the inmates, and listen, let me finish. You asked me a question, let me finish, okay? For all of these girls that's being raped by officers, being raped by inmates, and then they report these things to Albany, and nobody does anything about it because these girls don't have any family or anybody on the fucking street to help them. I'm going to be that person that's been on the other side of the wall, because you got a lot of people that want to help us that's on the other side of the wall, but they can't really help us on the other side of the wall because they've never been on that side of the wall to know what really goes on that side side of the wall. You got so many people. We can write to everybody in Albany. We can call the number that they have up in the phone booth and everything. People can come and interview us and say that they're going to help us and they're going to do this. But because you're gay and you're transgender and you're homosexual in jail, they sweep it underneath the rug. They really don't do nothing about the motherfucking shit. So I want to be an activist that's been on both sides of the fence that can help the girls and make sure that shit and policies are implicated in there for the girls that need help. Okay? It's still girls in jail. It's girls in jail right now. It's girls in jail right now that's fighting to get hormones. That they're fighting to get all types of things. The things that they do to the girls is not the things that they do to the straight people. And that's what I want to do to help the next generation of girls that's going to jail. Because you can try to help these girls and tell these girls that you need to stop crafting. You need to stop robbing these dates for these clients, for these Rolexes and all types of things. But these girls are going to still do what they want to do. The population of people going back to prison is in a decline right now, okay? They don't close so many minimum prisons in the state of New York because people are not going back to jail the way they was going back to jail. It is no reason why first-time offenders, okay, are being placed in prison for a sentence of 5 years, of a minimum sentence of 5 years, and then another 5 years post supervision after they get out of jail. When first-time offenders should be getting probation and getting a slap on their wrist and doing their probation, but they're putting the girls in jail because nobody's going back and forth to jail. I'm here to help the girls fight the good fight. That's what Kelly's trying to do.
And Kelly, thank you for that. And also by me being on that side of the wall myself, and we are not treated right. We are beating. Everything else is like we have no voice. I wish I had your voice for things that happen to me. We got to follow certain rules. We are hoes. We are this. We are that. You don't know me from a can of paint. So how could you say that? And we didn't have the voice, and that's something I'm glad that you're doing, because I was also on that side of the gate. And I had to follow all kind of rules. There was beating. It was just so much. And the guards let these boys do this to us.
Yes, that's what they do. But see, nobody knows this. Nobody knows this. And the girls that do speak out about the things that have happened to them, yeah, it goes to Albany. They say they're going to come back and they interview the girls and come back and do the things that they're going to do. But then nobody comes back because it's a transgender. But let it be a gay and let it be a straight person. Oh, baby, they up all on it. But a lot of the people that go to jail don't have anybody that's out there for them. And everybody, listen, let me tell you something. I'm on a fixed motherfucking income, okay? Y'all, I told y'all what I get from motherfucking welfare and food stamps. Bitch, and I told y'all what I get in cash. But I make sure that my phone stays on for an outlet for all the girls and the different people that I have met in the prison system. So if they need somebody to call, I can be there to call on. If they need to call their family and they can't get in contact, that is what I do on a daily basis. Nobody knows what I go through. I go through a lot that I go through, but I'm going to make sure that my girls is all right, because I know what it is. I know what it is to be in there. I know what it is to go to jail. And I got all these thousands of motherfucking people that love me and respect me, and everybody's here for the shit, bitch. But let me decide, bitch, today or tomorrow, bitch, I'm sick and tired of living here at my motherfucking mother house. Let me go get a motherfucking checkbook and go write a motherfucking check, because I know I can take a motherfucking road trip and make motherfucking 10 motherfucking stacks with one motherfucking book of motherfucking checks. Ain't nobody that's sitting here that's saying that they here for the shit is actually going to be here for the shit if I go back to motherfucking prison. The only person that I'm going to have that's going to actually be here for the shit is going to be my fucking mother. Okay, and a couple and a handful of my girlfriends will be here for the shit. But everybody that loves these lives and everybody that loves all of this shit, ain't nobody gonna be here for the shit. But I'm here for the shit for those bitches that's in motherfucking prison.
And I'm glad they were speaking of the activists, and I move in silent also because I'm way from Louisiana. But what I move for, because the girls are crafty. I craft. But I was able to get a job. But when they transgender and you have something on your name and you look like a woman, they're not hiring the girls. The girls got to eat. The girls got to pay their bills. The girls want to do their homework. They want to do all these things like a normal person. The same opportunity that they're giving everybody else. That's my movement here in Louisiana. Louisiana.
Let me tell you something, right? I don't know how it is. I don't know how it is in Louisiana, but when you get locked up in New York, okay, your last 2 months before you get locked up, you go to a program. You got a program that they call Phase 3. And Phase 3 is a program that phases you out of the prison system and gets you rehabilitated to go back into society. Well, that program they have in prison, Phase 3, is a program that's supposed to, quote-unquote, get you rehabilitated to go back. How the fuck is the prison system, and this is something that I want to change too, how the fuck is an inmate that's been down for 20, 30 years running a program called Phase 3 to phase you back into society? Is going to show you how to be a productive member in society if they've been in jail for 30 motherfucking years.
Yeah, but
how the fuck is everybody talking about there's no program for people to get jobs when they give you two lists
out of prison?
When they give you two lists, when they give you two motherfucking pages back in front of motherfucking corporations, I'm talking about billion-dollar corporations that hires convicted felons because they get grants from the state and the government for hiring convicted felons. The girls don't want to do nothing.
They're not going to hire no transgender women. Here we having a problem with that. And these girls some of these girls are really educated. They're smart. They could do the work, but because they're transgender, they are forced to go out into the community and go booth, do their craft and write their checks, knock off this and that, prostitute or whatever. Because all means necessary. These girls got to eat.
They got to eat. But if these girls, I don't understand. Let me tell you something. The way we are being accepted by so many individuals, this is not the 60s. This is not the 70s, the 80s, or the 90s, okay? The girls out here listen, let me finish. The girls out here, let me finish. The girls out here are realist. A lot of these girls out here are real as motherfucking rain. They can walk down the street and you won't even know they a motherfucking transgender woman, okay? Girls can get their name changed, they can get their gender marker changed and everything, and go out here and live a productive life in society because they walk down the street every day and nobody won't know they are transgender unless they tell them, because it's multiple girls that I know that is prostituted that can live a productive life. The girls don't want to live a productive life and do something with themselves, because the girls know when you live a productive life, okay, and you live on a fixed income, they can't afford red bottoms, they can't afford Chanel bags, they can't afford to change their lace front every day like they want to change their lace front, or every 2 weeks, or when a ball come up. So they want to live that lifestyle. So we're going to stop saying that the girls can't go out here and the girls can't go out here and get jobs and do these things, because they can. They just don't want to.
I'm sorry, Kelly. I didn't want to get you upset because
no, you ain't getting me upset. You ain't getting me upset when I'm passionate. When I'm passionate about talking about something. Oh, baby, you're not getting me. You're not getting me upset, baby. You're making me feel it. He's coming. He's coming.
You started your red bottoms and everything. Do you think that this ballroom scene that has been created, and you have to walk these different categories, do you think this ballroom scene has made these girls want to get the best of everything?
Yes, it did. Because it made me want to have the best. It made me want to have the best of everything. I couldn't fit labels. I couldn't fit labels.
They want to be icon. They want to be legendary status. They want to be overall mother. They want to be this and that. So they know if the ball's coming up and you want to battle this bitch that you have been seeing, so you're going to do craft to battle this girl. You want the best of everything.
You want the best of everything. You want the best of everything. But what comes with the best of everything? A lot of these girls can't deal with. A lot of these girls can't deal with one of the best.
A lot of the girls
they can't deal with. They can't deal with.
I've never been to the bar. I love y'all balls. Kelly, I could do some of the things that you do because I follow it thanks to Caesar and your aftermath, and I follow it. And I said, look at these girls. They are really living it. But I said, now what are they doing to get these $2,800 bags? Miss Thing.
They robbing the
I
clients.
got
They robbing the clients. They're not dating the clients anymore. They're robbing the clients. They're robbing them for their Rolexes. They're robbing them for whatever extra cash they got in their pocket because they don't want to date the clients. They don't want to serve them. But if you put yourself out there in that situation, won't you just do the job that you're getting paid for? Why do you gotta rob them and do all these things? But a lot of these
because
bitches
they're not getting enough money to go and buy these expensive bags. And
yeah, they're not getting enough money. They're not getting enough money. But guess what?
And if you hit different houses, and these balls are in Baltimore, then next weekend you got to travel to Detroit. Then the following weekend you got to travel to New York. Miss Thing, girl, this costs money. Y'all need hotels. Y'all need blue, block, and black. Okay, this is very expensive money. And bitch, I work every day. I can't even attend the ball.
Yeah, but baby, listen, let me tell you something.
Getting the point that I'm making.
All of these things, everything, listen. Everything comes with a fucking price. Everything comes with a price. See, back in the day, you know why listen, let me tell you why a lot of these girls are going to jail now, right? Okay? And I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm speaking facts. Because, okay, a lot of these girls are going to jail nowadays because back in the days when they was robbing the clients and they was doing what they was doing, the clients was too ashamed to go and let anyone know that they was with a transgender and they got robbed by a transgender. Clients nowadays, baby, don't give a fuck. Bitch, if you rob them, they're going to jail and you're going to get locked up. And they're going to give you a shitload of time because you went and you got 10 stacks to go get your nose done, to get some facial femme, to get some bags and all of that stuff. All of that stuff is cute. But when you got all of that shit done, bitch, and you're sitting behind the motherfucking wall of motherfucking prison, they don't give a fuck how much of a motherfucking bitch you look like, bitch. You can look like Asia Balenciaga. You can look like Asia. Listen, you can look like Asia Balenciaga.
I apologize for that.
You can look like Trace Mizrahi. You can look like Lola Mizrahi. They don't give a fuck how motherfucking cunt you are when you get behind that wall. You're still a fucking nigger. You're still a witch dragon. You're still a mook. But you did all of this stuff. But it's wound you up in prison to get all of this stuff. But you're still being called what you're trying not to emulate.
Yes. But I want to apologize for the girl that said we were stereotyping all the girls. It was not like that, baby. We're here for the shit. And you have to live it, you know, you have to live it to know what was going on. And I done lived it all over because I'll be 45 years old. And us gays, we ought to just give ourselves a round of applause for living a high standard. You know, and that's what we set the bar. I mean, you never seen all this facelift, these breast implants. Even though the girls on the TV are doing it, the transgender started this. Everything that they're doing today, the girls have started it. I mean, they're starting to look transgender, some of the actresses and singers. I can't tell if they're a man or a woman because they're looking like the transgender girls. So we could never stereotype them because I love them because I am also gay. I would never, ever do that, honey. So I read one of the comments when I went back into the room, and I wanted to apologize for that, Miss Thing. Okay, carry on.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller. We're going to put you back on hold. The next caller is 917553. And we lost Vengeance. Somebody let Vengeance know he got 5 minutes to call back in before it goes into record mode. After we play the commercials, we may not be here much longer after we go into record mode because a bitch is tired. So 917553, you're on the air.
Yo, it's Maya again. I just wanted to clear up that whole APS thing. It did affect a lot of us, and I think that's what it is. Like, you know, like each generation of youth is still coming through the foster care system here in New York City. So a lot of the stuff is relevant, what she's saying. It's pertaining to New York City, and it's something that I would say I have a connection to, right? And I know that a lot of other people don't have a connection to. So I understand that people keep saying, but yes, like we're on another level now, right? Like we're fighting on a whole other level. Like those youth in foster care, they're taken care of now, right? They have things, and that people came behind whatever Mariah did and did other things to take care of them. And I mean, it's now for the people who are HIV negative. It's now for the people who are in the prison system who are victims of abuse. We need to really think about all the things that are happening and really get all together and talk about across the board what's happening and really put our heads to fight for all the same things at the same time, so that we're not leaving anyone out.
Definitely. Everybody needs to fight together. If everybody,
I'm not even gonna put you back on.
If everybody fought each other, if everybody fought each other the way they fight, with the way they fighting each other, if they took that fight to Albany and fought together like that as a collective whole, bitch, y'all will be unstoppable.
The next caller is 240-520, 240-520.
Two 240-520.
I'm on switchboard.
Oh.
His switchboard is acting crazy.
Oh my God. Like,
Let's break this up for a second. Did anybody watch the BET Awards?
Shout out to my girl Remy Ma. Shout out to my girl Remy Ma for winning that motherfucking shit, bitch. Shout out to motherfucking Little Kim for looking as good as she did, bitch. Shout out to motherfucking Escape for looking as good as they did. Shout out to New Edition and to the boys that did the first segment of New Edition, to the older segment, and then to the whole New Edition family, bitch. Shout outs to them, honey, because they did their thing.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Mary J. Blige, Miss Thing, bitch. It's no shade. I love Mary J. down, honey. I love Mary J. down, honey. I hate when Mary's in a relationship. I love when she's heartbroken and she's going through something, because she gives us good quality motherfucking music. So shout outs to her husband for cheating on her with that other motherfucking nigga. But you's without that other bitch. But you's a crab ass motherfucker, and ain't nothing good gonna come to you, bitch. The only thing that's good that's gonna come to you, bitch, is that Mary's making some good money, and she's gonna always stay on top. So if you take some motherfucking shit from her, baby, and she gotta give you some shit, she gonna get it back. You sorry ass, bastard ass motherfucker. I'm just saying.
Oh.
What? I'm here for the shit.
90
I enjoyed it. It was a cool thing. I think they had a lot of shit going on, especially like backstage, Amigos and all them were trying to fight. I did not like Leslie Jones because, like, I enjoyed her, but I don't think her version of comedy I was ready for, not on BET. And it just kind of got on my nerves.
Let me stop, because I was about to say something, but they say I always be reading, so I'm not gonna say nothing.
60 seconds.
They would have been better. They would have been better off getting me the host.
Yeah, they needed somebody totally different, because they really should have reached out to Monique or somebody. They should have had you up stage. It would have been a better time, because like she was lost almost the whole situation.
Oh baby, if they would have had me up there, baby, oh it would have been crazy. But you know what? I want to thank y'all because I wasn't supposed to come on. I was supposed to come on the radio. We were supposed to come on at 10 with Mariah, but I'm so glad that we didn't, because the way she was
10 seconds.
the way they threw stones at that house. I'm so glad that she did not come on the radio, and I'm so glad that we went the live way. And then the live way, it was just so much going on that we couldn't really get to the comments and everything. You know, my technical setup over here is not great. My computer's fucked up. My laptop's fucked up. I'm working on an iPad, and the shit kept dying and all types of shit. So I want to thank Jason for definitely moving the show up to 9 o'clock and coming on and working the switchboard. Thank you, Jason, because without Jason, a lot of the shit that y'all see that goes on, bitch, would not go on, bitch, okay? So I want to definitely thank Jason because, bitch, for the last 2 weeks, I've been fucked up over here with everything. So Jason has been running things and doing things for me and shit like that. So I definitely do want to thank Jason for doing that. And I want to thank Jusss, and I also want to thank Vengeance for letting me take over their show tonight, honey, and coming up here and, you know, and talking some things. It's like a lot of things that I have going on in my head and a lot of things that I want to do. I really don't talk about a lot of things because a lot of things should not be talked about and addressed until I get to where I need it to be at with the things that I'm trying to do. Because I have a lot of people that's out here that's hating on me and trying to wish for my downfall. So a lot of my ideas and a lot of things that I want to do, I really don't talk about it. But by the whole situation that happened with Mariah and y'all got a piece of what I'm trying to do with myself. But I want to thank y'all for letting me take over Juicing with the Jays. This was Juicing. This is Tuesday nights. Every Tuesday night, y'all can come here on Tuesday. Every Tuesday night, y'all can come here, okay? On the Jess Kelly Network, honey. www.blogtalkradio.com/Jess Kelly on Tuesday nights at 10 o'clock after the haves and the have-nots. Jason, Justice, and Vengeance are here on the live for Juicing with the Jays. Tune into their show, bitch. Because if y'all think my mouth is nasty, bitch, Jason's mouth is nasty, baby. Jason has a dirty, filthy fucking mouth. Like a dirty, nasty whore on Christopher Street working the fucking stroll, honey, okay? So if y'all think my mouth is nasty, bitch, get a piece of Jason motherfucking mouth, honey. Vengeance, she's a shady queen, Miss Thing Girl. And then you got, you know, you got the balancing, honey. Justice balanced them out, honey, okay? Babe, you know, he balanced them out, baby. And he keeps it real PG. But he can get crazy, too, when he has to. But it's very professional. When Jason heats up, bitch, oh, girl, bitch, he's a baby Kelly when he heats up, this thing, bitch. So listen to their show on Tuesday nights. I'm out of here. They about to close out the show and shit like that. I just want to thank all of y'all for tuning in and being a part of all of this madness. I gotta go walk the dogs. I gotta go find me something to eat. I should have been ate, bitch. It's way past eating time, bitch. I gotta find a bitch something to eat. But I love y'all. Thank y'all, Jason, Justice, and Vengeance. Honey, I'm here for the chat.
Thank you, Kelly. Well, you have 2 callers, and then after these 2 callers, I'm going to play the commercials, and then that's going to be it. 240-520. Well, I guess they wanted to talk to you. They took their hand down.
I'm still here.
Okay, 971-553. You're in, I think, 971-553. You're on the air. Okay, I'm about to put you back on hold. 314-274, you're on the air.
Jason, are you still here for the shit?
I'm here till the white lady says thank you for calling Blog Talk Radio. I do want to say that you all do know that next Tuesday is July 4th, so there will be no show because I'm not doing no show on the 4th of July. It is Independence Day, and I am an independent, same gender loving man, so I plan to be same gender loving with somebody's man on the 4th of July. So we will not be here next Tuesday. I don't know if Kelly's going to do a pre-show on July 3rd, but there will be a show. I guess there will be a show on July 3rd, and I will be a part of that show.
No, there's nothing. We will be back here on the 8th. There's nothing going on. There's nothing going on this weekend. There will be no show on Monday night. There will be no show on Tuesday night. We'll be back the week after that, honey. And I think that's the 8th. There will be no show next week, honey. It's the 4th of July, bitch. I'm about to...
That's the week. That's okay, so there's no show on the 3rd and the 4th. We will be back Monday, July 10th, and Tuesday, July 11th. And Marcus Escada will be on that week as well, because that is the week leading into Three Kings weekend. So if you, and you know what, I'm just going to play the commercial. Yeah, switchboard, let me play the commercial. Okay, Blog Talk has been having technical difficulties all evening. It just sent me an email. It just sent me something across the screen. So do not forget, if the commercial plays while I'm in the process of talking about it, then that's wonderful. But do not forget that the first weekend of July 14th, 15th, and 16th, it is going down in North Carolina. It is a 3-week, the Three Kings Ball. Three Kings weekend. Okay, well, Marcus is on. Marcus can talk about it just out. 803-536. Wonderful. That's if switchboard even bring you on. Let me hit refresh again and see what happens.
Yes, honey. Baby, tonight was definitely an interesting night. Oh, bitch, I enjoyed every bit of it.
That's why I said you guys, I gotta do my stage and things about my house.
Okay.
Okay, Marcus, this still spinning and spinning. It might not let me bring you on. I don't know what's going on. Let me see if I can close it out and open up another window and see if that works. I'm gonna bring him on. Okay.
Bitch, I'm here for the shit. I'm here for it. Baby, I have to go outside and go walk the dogs and shit like that. Like that.
Okay, Marcus, you're on. Marcus, you're on. Well, it says you're on. You're not muted. $803.